Okay, what is up, everybody? So yeah, new Capenna, it is upon us. Also, I want to remind everybody that YouTube isn't as what's the word? Uh, I guess well timed, as in sync as some of the other platforms. So you do have about a anywhere between an 18 and 30-second delay between when I say something and when you hear it, and it shows up as an actual video for you. So just want to say, like, if I'm responding slowly to what you have or what you put up in the comments, just know I'm not ignoring it. The other thing is to feel free to comment if you have any ideas or anything about the decks or whatever you want to talk about. Feel free to do that as well. That is totally fine and welcome. I'm all about it. I don't have a problem with it at all. I think that's totally okay. You should engage. I want you to engage because we're getting to play with new cards today, and there's probably going to be a lot of questions about as far as deck builds, combination of things, maybe things we can try, whatever. This is the time to ask. So if you want to check stuff out, feel free to mention it now because I think this is going to be a fun afternoon, whether you're watching me or watching somebody else. I do want to say, though, I'm going to be on for probably somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. And then I'm going to take a break. I'm going to work on some other stuff. Then I'm going to hop over to Facebook Gaming. I'm going to be up over there. Whenever I start over there, I'll probably be on for another 2.5 hours. I'll take another break, and then I'm going to be on Twitch at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So we're going to be getting a lot done today in the way of different decks. We're going to be playing a lot throughout the day as a whole. I think I ended up putting 13 decks or something in here, so I have plenty to go through. I will say, though, if we play through one on one stream, we may not be playing it on another, just unless we get through all the decks. Part of this is going to be me just playing the decks to play them. Some is showing off new mechanics and stuff. Some is also just going to be me getting footage so I have for other videos to save myself time. But I will say also thanks to Wizard of the Coast for letting me participate in this and being part of the early access thing. We didn't have that for the last couple of sets. I'm not 100% sure why they brought it back for this one, but they did. So here we are. Here we are. All right, so welcome to the chat, Mike, Marty, Ibrahim, how's it going? Carl, welcome. Morton, hello. As a free-to-play player, which archetype do you think is a good choice to focus on given the new set? I don't think I can answer that for you. Because, like, what are you wanting me to answer out of that question? I think is what I want to know. Because, like, is it just the cheapest deck to build? I mean, that may not even be anything fun that you want to play. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you yeah, I'm not totally sure. I mean, is the question just to build a deck to play a deck? I mean, I'm a little. That's very open-ended. I feel like that's like a 30 to 40 minutes dissertation of an answer I can give you without having something more specific. Do I think the valet one-turn kill will be good? Not really. I think it's going to be really fun. I think the thing is, if you're ever going to do something like that, and I have two different decks that have a potential combo kill in them. But I think if you're going to do something like that, you really do it as part of another deck. Like, your deck has its own goal, it's doing what it's going to do, and you happen to have that combo as part of it. Like, you're not... Like, if you're relying on that combo to win without a bunch of ways to tutor it and protect it and whatever, I don't know if it's really going to get you what you want. I think it's just going to be a struggle. But if you're playing a deck that already has multiple different ways that your combo pieces work into it, maybe it's got another game plan or whatever, and that's like plan B, then, like, it's probably possible that you really only combo out every third, fourth, fifth game, and the rest of the time you're just beating your opponent down with normal stuff, right? If that's the case, then it's not nearly as bad. But I think if you're trying to say, like, my goal is to kill with this thing, I probably wouldn't rely on that. Like, I feel that way about most combo decks, though. I feel like you need to have a second out in case your first one gets dealt with for some reason. Understandable. It's a hard one. Just thinking that I have limited resources, so I can't build many decks, so I don't want to waste them on a deck I can't compete with, if that makes sense. Yeah, then I would just wait anyway then, because nobody's going to know what the format really looks like for about, God, probably the better part of 3-4 days with this set at least. So at least by then you have an idea, because even no matter what you build in the first couple of days, you might switch 6, 8, 10 cards, depending on what the metagame starts to shake up as. So I wouldn't be in a rush, but if you just want something to play that can do some things, and your ladder, I mean, you can build the Azorius deck that I have going up in about 8 minutes. That'll be live on YouTube. Just excluding the lands, it's basically a budget deck. I mean, if you exclude the lands, I think you're only playing like, I don't know, maybe 8 rares. So you can check that out. Let's see what else we got here. Ray says, I was thinking of putting it into an Is It shell as just one of went out of nowhere. I probably wouldn't even do that. If it's just going to be one copy of the card and you're not going to have even a consistent way to trigger it or whatever, I just would use the space on a more consistent thing that's going to win you more games. Otherwise, you're just going to top deck it a lot of times. That's not going to do anything. Kyle says, I'm excited to watch the stream, regardless of how good or viable is or not. What do you think of your personal favorite card from the new set is? I'm just going to start making up cards and lying to y'all, because everybody always asks, like, favorite card, favorite deck, most thing, whatever. And I literally just build a bunch of stuff, but I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to start making up answers so I have an answer to that question. So today the answer is Jenny Faye. Tomorrow the answer might be something different. Let's see. Am I the only one that is in love with the art on the Forge Boss? Actually, a lot of the art in this set is pretty cool, and Forge Boss's artwork is pretty sweet. However, I think if you have like an S&M kink, a BDSM kink, like that boss might be checking a few boxes for some people. Just saying. He kind of looks like he might own a dungeon or two. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I have a deck that you want to improve? Yeah, all of them. No, you're totally fine, Morton. You're welcome. Good morning from the Southern Hemisphere. Always good to have people here. Nice to wake up at 6:30 a.m. to Magic. Wow, you're up early playing Magic. I was up early too, but I had a lot of things to do. Plus, there was a small hailstorm that just finished, so I didn't want to get online in case that was a problem. So I had some things I had to wait out a little bit. Building Giada Orzhov Angels. Will Inspiring Overseer be playable in Standard? If that's the 2/1 flyer that gains a life, draws a card, I have 2 copies in mind. I don't like it, but it fits the bill, so it's in there. Do I think that dual color decks will still be standard competitive? Yeah. I posted a couple already, and I have more coming. Yeah, dual color decks are still going to be fine. Why wouldn't they be? Like, it's kind of a confusing question. Like, you still have the same tools. You don't have to play a third color. Like, a third color just adds a different level of complexity. Now, if you are getting something beneficial for that third color, then absolutely you want to do it. But just like shoving a third color in just because doesn't really do anything. Let's see. How about favorite card flavor? Nah, that might be a better. What's my favorite card flavor? I don't know. Can I say the artwork, just in general in this set, is pretty sweet? I actually like the artwork in this set more than I like the artwork of the last set. But I think it's mostly because, like, I've seen a bunch of techno, future, whatever art. So, not that the art in Kamigawa was bad. I just feel like we've just seen a lot of it, and we don't get that much, like, 20s inspired, gangster artwork or whatever. So it was kind of cool to see a lot of that. Hi from France. It's 9 p.m. That's a much more normal time to be on. So hi from France. All right, cool. Anyway, let's play some Magic. That's what everybody's here for. We got 30 of y'all here already hanging out. But what do we want to play? I think I know what everybody's going to pick, which is probably going to disappoint me, but I'm going to let y'all pick. So you get your say-so in the chat. What you want to see played. We have a bunch of different decks we can go with. And even if I don't have the deck, we have access to all the cards today, so I can just build whatever if we want to do that too. So that's possible. But let me know in the chat what it is you want to see played right now. And I guess whatever gets the most votes or color combinations get the most interest or whatever, we'll start with that. We'll play, I don't know, let's say 5 or 10 games, and then we'll go from there. Relinquish says anything. Esper Angels. I have 2 votes. I knew y'all were going to play. The Angels is like the most boring thing. I knew y'all. Okay, fine. We're going to play Angels. I didn't even know why I asked. I knew y'all were going to pick that. And well, I'll tell you the reason, though, I'm not excited to play Angels. It's just because everybody's going to build an Angels deck. Like, that's the thing. Like, I built it because I knew people. Like, I genuinely posted that one because I know people wanted to see it. But, like, everybody's going to build it, and they're going to look the same. They're going to look very much the same. Like, mostly because there's no variety. Like, you only have so many angels to build with. Like, that was kind of part of my issue there. But I'm going to do it. That's what y'all wanted, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Let me craft all these. All right. And the thing is, I don't hate it, to be honest. It's just like, it's kind of the most boring of the choices. It's very milquetoast because, hey, I'm just saying, being honest, like it's not like and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Of the decks I built, maybe outside of like putting together a sacrifice list, like this was probably the easiest one because there just weren't that many choices. Like you just went through and went, okay, what are all the playable angels? All right, what are the cards that support this strategy? All right, cool, this is it, done. You know, like it was pretty quick. Which is good, because I think it means people will be able to play this, you know, which is awesome, and build it, because it won't be that complicated to do. Alright, I guess we just go play some standard. Oh, wait. I don't even know if I'm playing best of 1 or best of 3. I think we're only playing best of 1 today. I need to double check. I don't think Blitz as a deck is a thing. I think you just play a card if the ability is good in your deck, and then if the card happens to have Blitz, you get an extra benefit. I think that's the thing. I think trying to shove a bunch of Blitz cards in a deck is probably going to be a bad idea for most people, truthfully. Alright, so yeah, just standard open play, I guess, is what we're doing. Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure we were in the right queue. Can't just say treasure anymore? Yeah, there's a lot of treasure. Been watching Obnixilis? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are going to play Obnixilis. That's another one that feels kind of meh, just because we all know it's a good card. I mean, if there's anything close that's probably even remotely in the ballpark of getting banned, it's probably that. Okay, but anyway, let's play this. Let's keep this in and see what happens. Oh, this is a fancy board. Check this out. Oh, they've got like cars and stuff going on the highway. I swear I just saw one drive by. Pretty neat. I don't know if I can do anything. I can rattle the environment, I guess. Oh man, there's a Delver of Secrets already. Alright, let's just do this. I am kind of excited about having Linvala in here, though. It's not a card you get to play all that often. Alright. Well, opponent's just coming for it. Okay. Well, hell, I was gonna do something else. Maybe my plan should just be to kill the dude. Maybe it's not play Linvala here. Alright, well, let's attempt to. They might just bounce it or something, but we'll see. Oh, they had you see a guard approach. What? Alright, fair enough. Oh, so they just copied our... Well, that's almost our list without that. Everything else is kind of similar to what we were playing in ours. That's pretty funny. Alright, do we try to kill that guy? I don't know what I want to do here. Alright. Okay, I thought maybe they would try to bounce our card so we couldn't block and then we could just kill their thing, but they might just do it on their turn. Get the bonuses from the Lumimancer. Yep, alright. Let's see if they have another. Okay, cool. I'll just give them the GGs. No blocks. Pass a turn. I kind of want to see new cards, so I'm just like, this isn't even fun. I'm just going to let this go and then no blocks. Alright. Let's hop into another game. And yes, I could have played cards. I could have pumped my creature. I could have blocked with the Linvala. Like, I totally understand. I just chose not to. We're moving on to another game there. I know people say, like, why didn't you just, like, yes, we could have done a lot of things. I'm totally aware. I was just making a conscious decision to let the opponent have that one. All right, got another game. Let's go. All right, we got an early Giada. I don't know if that's going to turn into anything, but let's find out. May not even live against black-red. This might be a problem. Oh, definitely won't live against that. So that's not good. Though we did pick up a Valkyrie, so maybe we just have to let this die. This is a sacrificial lamb here. I mean, we know she's gonna die, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, there's no way that's surviving. If that did, that would have been insane. Alright, well, there's no way that the Valkyrie's gonna live here either. So, what do we do here? I could throw out the Valkyrie, next turn this, but it's just a 3-1. But then I could do this and find another. I guess we do this just to force them to kill the Valkyrie. So far, though, it's kind of sad. We've seen a deck with all old cards, and then we're seeing a sacrifice deck. So nobody's really doing anything fun. Like, does everyone in queue have access to all the cards? Absolutely. They gave everybody accounts today that have access to all the cards. Just for today only. Yep. We assume Valkyrie's dead. And you're going to Deadly Dispute, get some cards, get a treasure. Sounds great. Attack for 3. Makes sense. Alright. And a Shambling Gas. Alright. I guess we got to take 3 for this. And we're going to go ahead and play this, because if it dies, we at least replace it. Oh, I forgot to put the others in the sideboard. Alright, cool. GG's. I'm just going to give this to the opponent. I forgot when I was building this. I didn't put the rest in the board when I loaded it up. Alright, let me go put these in there real quick, and then we can play. That's on my fault. That's not even my opponent's fault. That's totally a me thing. But I want to see somebody play some new cards. Why are we just playing all old, boring stuff? Come on, people. We can do better. I forgot when I crafted, I didn't put the other stuff in here. Legion Angel. There we go. Oh, I have to craft these too. God. So different when you're not playing with your regular collection. Even the deck building, it was like, because all the stuff is not collected, so when you're searching for cards, you have to go in and like click the box that says collected or whatever. They don't give you a thing where like all the cards are already part of the account. You have to still like craft them all and whatever. So that's a little bit annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't have any problem. Like, honestly, your decks are going to be made mostly of old cards still, right? Like, that's a given. But there is a point where, like, you kind of want to say, like, hey, still try to play some new stuff. That's kind of the whole point of today, to show off new cards. Oh, at least you're going to be playing some Bard class. That'd be entertaining. Let's see what we got. All right, we might get our butt whooped by a Bard class. I ain't even going to be mad about that if that happens. Like, mad respect. Any archetype I'm excited about? Not really. I'm going to build them all anyway. Rocco. That is not normally one I would think about to put in there, but it kind of makes sense. Now we're kind of put in a spot. Well, dang. Dang. All right, we're going to put this on blue. I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to play this or try to leave this open to kill something? Because we really aren't doing anything. We'll just play this and then try to kill something next turn, I guess. Going to be the plan here. I don't know if we can even remotely win this race, but we're going to try. I mean, we do have access to a Ganjo that can still kill something. So if we leave mana up for these two next turn, it's not the worst thing. Let's see what the opponent goes with here, though. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to suck so much for us. Alrighty, then. Yeah. That's bad news. That is very bad news. Man, this is almost going to be worthless now. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Like, that's sort of what I feel like. Geez. I mean, we could kill this, but then we're still taking 6. We don't have anything to play next turn because we're stuck with this in our hand. Even if we draw one more land. We could play this and get a Valkyrie. Maybe. I don't know. All right, let's do this. Let's just... Alright, I guess we just attack. We're just going to have to take 6 plus. Whatever that ends up being. No, I'm totally fine losing to this. I love losing to this type of card. Somebody's got it. If you're going to beat me, at least beat me with something like that. I mean, we knew we were going to be taking more than 6. So we go down to here. Fortunately, those don't have trample, but if they have anything else with haste, we're just dead, right? So we have to block here, unfortunately. All right, we can't afford to attack because another thing with haste potentially kills us because of Jetmir. So we're kind of stuck. Okay, well, that's good news, sort of. I mean, they could still have some things they can cast here. No, no. And it came with a token. All right. Yep. Yep, you got it, opponent. That is bad news for us. Now, the good news is we get to block with several things. Things don't have haste, but they do have a lot of damage, and they come with the Trample Rider here, which kind of sucks. So how do we survive? Oh, yeah, because you get the haste ones from Jenny Faye, because you make the cats. Yep. That is it. We are dead skis. Oh, can't block those. Oh, wait. Actually, why can't I? Oh, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Weird. All right. Well, either way, we're dead anyway, regardless. I'm just blocking for sport here. Yeah, opponent had a great draw. Not even mad at it. Only good news is stuff has first strikes, but they can choose to sacrifice the things that would be... Oh, wait. What? They didn't just kill the things that would kill us? Did I miss something? Shouldn't we be dead there? Oh, they weren't attacking? Oh, they just came into play. I thought they were attacking. Gotcha. Then why wouldn't you have, like, you could have chose just hasty cats. Well, that's why I assume they were, but they chose dogs instead? Yeah, if they'd have just chose hasty cats, we're dead. I mean, we're dead anyway. But fact of the matter. Remove a counter. Sure. Not that we can do anything with it. I mean, we have 2 blockers that aren't going to survive. But I do have a Bard class version that I could put together. I have a list that I haven't loaded up yet, so theirs looks kind of interesting though. I kind of like it. I don't know if I would have played that, but it works with what they've got going on. I kind of dig it. Yeah, this feels kind of bad because it's like, even if I had cats, if they would have played the cats, we would have just lost, you know? I feel like I wasn't even supposed to have that turn. Because of the lizard creature ability? Oh, is that what he does? Does he view... Oh, it is a tapped treasure token. It's not a regular treasure token. There's like 3 cards, I think, that make tap tokens. Which is going to make a difference. That's something we're going to have to pay attention to. But this is kind of what I was saying in my review of the Angels deck, right? If you don't get a Giada to stick early, the Angels aren't going to be spectacular. I mean, you either have to have Giada stick early, or you have to have a creature on the next turn to the next turn, another one to get caught back up. Because technically your creatures are undersized. It's all about how they work with each other. Individually, they don't have a ton of power, and that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, even with this hand, I don't even think I can keep it. I mean, I have 1 card I can't cast. I have another one that I would have to get a 3rd land, but I have 2 draws, I guess. But we're also relying on Giada to live. This is one that maybe if I was on the play, I would consider it and gamble, but I'm going to mulligan since I'm on the draw. This hopefully is a bit better. You know what? I might just keep that. No, you know what? With so many cards having treasure, though, I think treasures coming into tapped is a good middle ground solution. I think that's a good way to kind of curtail all the, like, everything's making treasure. So it's at least allows you to make the treasure, but it slows the decks down a little bit. Oh, some Reanimator shenanigans. They're going to be coming for us. All right, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We'll go ahead and play this. And I think I'm just going to play Linvala. Though, there is an argument to be said to hold on to this, so if they do get to reanimate something. But I think this is where we are for now. And then I'm going to pass. Just so if they do decide to get rid of something, we can still block the 2/2 and they only get treasure once. But yeah, toss some cards in the yard. Let's see what they're going to be reanimating. A Jenga Taxius. Alright, well that's going to be a whole lot of not fun when that happens. If you attack, I will block. I promise. Does that not? Oh, it's when it dies. I thought it went into the battlefield. Alright, if we can find a black land now. We're kind of putting stuff together little by little here. Do we attack? I don't think we attack yet. Now, an interesting thing here is once they can start copying the Heartstabber and block with it and slowly fill up their graveyard, which is kind of cool. Because the token will die every turn whether they block or not. Alright, you get a Jenga Taxis. Meaning I will never resolve this, right? Because it's artifacts, instants. Oh, wait. It's artifacts. I thought it was enchantments. Okay, well, maybe we could still do a thing. Let's see. Do they have anything in the yard? Yeah, that's fine. We'll block. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to just take one there. I mean, like, I don't really know. But we'll see. All right. Maybe they didn't really know. Man, wanted a land for this. But that's okay. We'll go with this. Gain some life, pump a thing. We can attack, let them put stuff in the yard. I mean, we might as well attack because that's like the best thing for them to copy here. Really? I'm gonna attack with this. Because that's the thing that I'm most likely to sacrifice and not really get anything out of anyway, so seems fine. I mean, if they attack with Jingataxius, we can double, triple block if we want to. So it's not the worst thing. Another Fable of the Mirror Breaker, okay. I mean, if they attack with Jingataxius, we kind of have to block, right? We can't just let it roll through. That'd be silly. Not that it's really affecting much, but I mean, I guess they might have another Reanimator spell to get it back anyway, but like, we got to do something. Or draw an Angel we can cast. That would help a lot too. Yeah, see, that's what I was assuming we'd be doing here. And then you flip some cards into your graveyard. That makes a lot of sense. Though, I might have done it a different way, but, yeah, same difference. Okay, so now you get to block. That's going to die, goes to your yard. So I have to really attack with two things if I want to be of any real benefit here. We go ahead and play that. So if we do get any land, we can now cast the Sanctuary Warden. Just trying to think. Maybe I just don't attack here. All right. That's fine. Let that thing die. Mostly because if I can keep my life total up and get to 27, then that's great. Especially if I get a Sanctuary Warden. Oh. I should have assumed that was in there. So now we need them to really not get a Reanimator spell. Unless we stick this. Another Heart Stabber, okay. And there's the Return Upon the Tide. Yep. I assumed one of those was going to come sooner or later. Alright. Discards half of the cards rounded down. So that's the good news. Resolve. We'll get rid of this. Doesn't really do much otherwise. Alright. We need a land real bad. Black land preferred, but I'll take anything. That's not the answer. That was the wrong answer. But we'll take it anyway. It's an angel. It does boost our team up. It is a 9/8, which is super significant. Hey, thanks for the new sub. And then now we can attack with 8/8s and 5/7s because we can block those. We can 1/1 block that. Yeah, all right. I guess this is what we're doing with those. Look how gross that Legion Angel is, though, with the Giada out. That's pretty ridiculous. That's absurdity on a whole other level. All right. What do we got now? The other reflection of Kiki Jiki. All right, we got the opponent to 12. So now even if they get 3 blockers, we should be able to come close to ending the game. 1, 2, 3. Nah, we'd still be just short. Oh, no. All right. We will resolve the Jingataxius trigger first. Let them target something. Then with that on, we'll sacrifice this, make everything indestructible. I don't know if they have something else or not. We'll find out. Let's give indestructible to everything. So we can still block here if we need to. Alright, that does wreck our plans a little bit for this coming turn, unfortunately. I wish that weren't the case, but it definitely is. Yep. You get a card. Oh, and of course it's tapped. Well, I guess we're going to go with this. I mean, it's not like they don't know we have the card. Oh, is that a kill spell for our other angel? Oh, for they. Oh, no. All right. GG's. They got us. Don't think we're going to be able to. I mean, I guess technically we can still win from here, but it's not going to be easy. Oh, man. Nobody would have these cards in their account yet without the early access. Set doesn't go live till later this week. Man, just not having that black mana all this time. Like, if we could have resolved this, like, it would have been so good. I mean, it's still not the end of the world. Like, it's fine. But the opponent has so much mana right now. Yeah, we've pretty much been on the bad side of this whole thing. We got out-mana'd, we've gotten outdrawn. Like, we didn't have all three of our colors till this turn. Like, this whole thing went sideways in the worst way possible. What's the other part of this? Okay, this doesn't have a counter ability on it. Alright, sure. Reflection, you do. Reflect all you want. I got nothing to say about it. Oh, now we draw it. Yep. I think it's just too late, unfortunately. No attacks. And I think the problem here, too, is even if we get to where they can we make them sacrifice stuff, they just make tokens with the reflection of Kiki-Jiki, and they just sack those. So, yeah, I'm just kind of letting them go through the motions at this point. All right, cool. I'm just gonna let them have. They've got it. They can attack anytime they're ready. We're just at a lot of life total. It's like let's move on. All right. No, I mean the thing is, like I said, there was a point where if we would have got our enchantment sooner, if we got our color right on that one, that was when we had a chance to win. But without actually drawing it, like there's no way. Like, we just sat too long with a couple of cards in hand we were never able to cast. This is interesting. Huh. Alright, we'll keep it. Let's see what happens here. This is peculiar because we're probably going to play a Giada just to let a Giada die. And then try to play the other one. I think is going to be the plan here. So let's trying to think if there's a reason I might want the other colors next turn, but I'm going to go ahead and do this just in case. You never know. We might draw the charm and feel we need to play the charm for some reason. I don't know that we will, but it would kind of make sense. Oh, we got to what? Giada lived, y'all. Giada lived. That was totally unexpected, actually. It's tempting to just play the other Giada and just get a bigger creature, but I'm not going to do that. The opponent is digging deep. Man, I was going to say, don't tell me you didn't get any land with all those cards. That would have been really sad. Overseer. Okay, well, at least Overseer will get counters here. I should have waited to play a land in case I drew a Triome or whatever we call those things now. And of course, I drew it. Just because I said it is the whole reason I drew it. All right. Well, we'll attack with these. Who knows, though? Could be a good thing. I may end up wanting to cycle that. Golly, no wonder they kept the hand. 3 Tainted Indulgence. Wow. Goodness. They've already seen 6 extra cards this game with access to a blood token as well. That is wild. Yeah. Yeah. That's a weird hand. Like, they kept a hand where they could just dig and see a lot of cards, but it didn't particularly do anything. Like, I get why you keep it, sort of. But if half your hand is just things to draw more cards, you're not really doing anything while your opponent's doing stuff. So it's kind of not good. But Giada lived and the deck looked great. That's sort of what you expect, right? Umotivo MTG VIP. Oh, what do we do with it? I mean, we got to keep it. I mean, we have a useful Valkyrie and a Giada. I mean, I can't really do much else with this, so we got to keep it. I also have a removal card in hand. All right. Opponent's off to a fast start here. Put this in tapped, then we'll play this untapped next turn. Then it'll just be, do we play Valkyrie or do we play Giada? And I think, sadly, we're going to have to play Valkyrie first against the red deck. Giada's just too small, dies to all the removal pretty much, except for maybe Spikefield Hazard. And because we have Blood Chief's Thirst, still fine to be able to play either one of those on 2 and still try to kill something. Alright, that's not as bad as this turn could have been. Goldhound, alright, doesn't have haste, so that's good. Yeah, let's just play this. Okay, I mean, this is a lot of damage potentially this turn. So, I mean, not like this is nothing. Also can't freely block the Hound because if they have just even a play with fire, then they just first strike or Deuter down, and that would suck. Well, I guess now we get to block it. Oh, I can't because it has Menace, actually. Alright, so we can block something we can't kill here. That's unfortunate. True facts, though. Yeah, the first strike with the Facebreaker is really good there. Okay, how do we want to work this? What are we hoping to do? And killing a thing is nice, but Giada can't really... I mean, I think we have to Linvala. Much as I don't want to, I think this is the play. Mostly because it gives us the ability to just try to fight a couple things here. Yeah, the Hound's a really good card, and it also lets you cheat on mana a little bit. So you can have another creature that can be used as mana in crunch time. Next turn's going to be an interesting choice for us, though, because we have the ability to Giada and either Bloodchief's Thirst or Fateful Absence something. I mean, if we find a useful Valkyrie, that creates a whole different problem as well. If we want to, like, Giada and Valkyrie, potentially. Alright, they have a Plains they could play. Hopefully that doesn't mean there's a Thundering Raiju in our future, because that would be bad. Yeah, no clue what... I mean, they have access to a lot of mana here, so not sure what they want to do. They're off to a good start here, though. Agnes has haste. Ew. That's some weird art for Agnes, but kind of cool. Okay. So they're saying no matter what, we're going to make a treasure. So then we have the choice of either killing Agnes. This is a hard decision, believe it or not. Because the Facebreaker getting the extra treasure off of the Gold Hound is annoying. But Agnes is going to be able to produce 2 treasure next turn with Agnes and Capenna. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Just take this thing out. And if they got something, they got something. We'll just live with it. No burn spell, huh? That's a little bit of a surprise. Huh. I really thought there was going to be. I thought we were going to get one of these first striked, and I was going to have to decide if I wanted to sack Linvala or not. But that ended up not being a thing. Oh, crap. I guess I should have just blocked Agnes straight up then. Yeah, that didn't go at all how I thought that was going to go. I mean, like, not even a little bit. Wow. Yeah. You are not a bad... Actually, that does make this decision a little bit easier. Because now we can Giada with Fateful Absence. And then next turn, we could Valkyrie plus Bloodchief's Thirst. If Giada doesn't live and we end up being able to play Sanctuary Warden or some such. But we'll see. I mean, we're only at 11. The opponent has a lot of creatures and a lot of mana. So... And some blood tokens to see extra cards. So, like, there's a lot happening here. Alright, that's mostly okay. Unless they just really want to come after Giada, I suppose. But even then, I think we probably just let Giada die. I don't know, it depends on how much mana they spend, actually. We might be willing to defend her. Because getting a big Valkyrie could be pretty sick. It depends. It really depends on how they spend their mana and what we think we're going to be able to get by with this turn. Steve says, finally got to a live stream instead of posting on the comments. Hey, you can always catch me on here or Facebook Gaming or on Twitch. I try to be available to everybody on all 3. All right, this is a lot of thinking for the opponent this turn, to be fair to them. So I get why they're not being in a hurry. I mean, they have a lot of mana, a lot of cards to think about here. Okay. So they're coming after Giada. Now the question for us is, how important do we think Giada is to the next turn? You know what? I'm going to gamble and try to protect. Now, if they just have, like, a play with fire, we get wrecked here. I mean, like, it is what it is, though. Oh, gosh. Gambling. Do they stack a removal? They didn't. All right, cool. We got away with one. So was a little concerned, not gonna lie. Was a little concerned there for a second. Okay, they're gonna moving to the combat step. Let's get rid of this duder. I think is what we want to do. I mean, they get access to draw cards, so be it. Not a lot we're gonna do about it. Okay, we've got. We just got a Valkyrie. I mean, having another life in a card is nice, but even if we lose Giada at this point, this gives us access to more stuff next turn. If this was a land, though, I would have probably just played the Sanctuary Warden because it would also let us make a token, and that would have been pretty nice. And then I'm just going to eliminate opponent's options here. Just to minimize some of the potential damage. No attacks here yet. So now at a minimum, with the Inspiring Overseer, we'll get at least 2 life, because we'll get 1 for the toughness when it comes into play. Then we'll get the 1 from itself, and we'll get a card. If we get a land, we just play Warden, and then we get 5 life plus a 1/1. So that's fine. Again, this is assuming Giada lives. Giada probably doesn't live, though. What's this thing? Strangle. Deal 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker. Oh, yeah. Giada's not going to make it. Giada's dead on sight. Let's see. Create a treasure when it dies. Well, you have this, so we don't have a reason to block. I'm just going to take 3 and gamble. I mean, we know we're getting some life back here anyway. Alright. Cool, she did. And I could have attacked with Giada. It only makes minimal difference here. I'm just moving through the turns in early access. Gurley, Goldhound. That's gonna die. You get a thing. Yep. Well, that's cute. And that wasn't something I was planning on drawing. I guess we're kind of obligated to. I mean, why not? It's worth 2 life. No attacks. And we're back at 10. Gonna force the opponent to have to dig, blow up all those treasures, and find things. Still in the same situation, though. Even if Giada lives, we still need another land. Den of the Bugbear could cause some problems, because eventually that's just going to be more creatures we can't deal with. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Alright. And a Magda. Makes sense Magda would be in there with all the treasury things. Oh, well, you're a little late to the party. Well, let's see if you can finally find that land we need, little Overseer. I say little, she ain't so little. It comes in with the counters on it. Alright, we did find land, and we have a negate available. So this starts to change things a little bit here. Alright. So we're not worried about getting burned out. We can protect ourselves against that. And we've now gained enough life that I think we're okay. Even if they attack with everything here, we should be fine. Yeah, now they're just digging, so we're in pretty good shape. Especially once this sticks. Because if Giada lives and we get this down, this is another 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be a 9, plus we get the 9 life, plus this gets a counter, and we get a token. So yeah, it's going to be... If this sticks, it's going to be pretty hard to lose, I think. Jaxus is pretty cool. Yeah, opponent says GG. Yep. David, why so angry? Why? What do you mean mono cancer? Like against mono? Really? Like, we don't need that type of negativity. Like, you can like not like a deck, but damn, why? What's that about? Seriously. Like, what's up with that? Like, I get if you don't like mono red or mono white or whatever. I mean, I'm not the hugest fan, but dang. Like, that's rough. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple more games in here with the Angels, I think. And then we'll switch up decks. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? I never really looked at this artwork up close. Is that like Halo residue? If you don't finish your Halo fast enough, it turns weird and black. Or maybe somebody just got poisoned. Maybe that's what that card's supposed to indicate. Because I wanted Giada to block, Marty. Like, I was low on life for a long time. I wanted Giada there to stop the opponent's attackers. Yeah, we'll keep this. We got Giada, we got Youthful Valkyrie. We'll see what happens. And let's see. We'll put this in tapped. I mean, if you have a choice, you're always going to put this in tapped first, unless you have just a pile of land that you might cycle this later, because, like, it's just going to give you access to all your colors. All right, we're going to gamble. Let's see if she lives. She may not. Hello, Fran. Oh, hey, it's Cyrix 6. Oh, he's also playing Angel. Oh, this will be fun. Oh, boy. Well, wasn't expecting that. Now what do we do? If we play Metropolis Angel... You know what? We're going to do this. If we're in this situation, let's just try to outrace the opponent, I think. Like, let's just see how much more life we can gain. I mean, who knows? They might have a similar draw to what we had. And then this is just going to get way silly, but nothing we can really do about it. I assumed a lot of people were going to build Angel decks today, though. Oh, he's playing Starnheart, so they're going to get some stuff pretty cheap here. So this is definitely going to be a difference in this fight. Exactly. Exactly. It's going to be a tough situation here. Oh, boy. So, the thing is, we could play a Youthful Valkyrie and then Starnheim Unleash in Fertel. Or we could just go for this, but it's only going to come in with 2 counters on it, which isn't quite big enough to do anything here anyway, I don't think. So I kind of like this other play. What if we do this? And then we Fertel this. And then we pass. And then we can play this. It'll get more counters. Maybe we can consider starting to fight with it. See what it turns into. All right, a Valkyrie. It was not another... Oh, I was going to say it wasn't another Angel, but I could have been wrong. But there's at least that Angel, which is now going to be a huge big body, so that's no good. You can attack with your Valkyrie, though. I probably won't block it, if you were wondering. Oh, no, are we just going to kill our Valkyrie? Oh, they had a Vanishing Verse. Okay, well, now they definitely have the advantage. Yep. No blocks. And... Man, sadly, we may have to use this to kill that. I don't even know if we want to kill that or Giada now. Like, we're in bad shape. We're in real bad shape. And this only makes 1 Angel right now. So that doesn't help us. We needed this to be a land so we could get 2 Angels off of it, which would have been pretty beneficial. Now I don't know what we're going to do. So we can save this to kill something, but even just killing a Valkyrie isn't great. It's not bad, but it's not great. If we do this, this will at least be a 5 power, but that's not really going to block anything either other than Giada. I think we're just dead, y'all. Yeah, I don't think we can win this. Yep, GG's. Come on in, attack with everything. I won't block. You don't even have to play that. Just attack me, bro. Like, swing with everything. Giada too. I ain't gonna block. You're supposed to attack with everything, so I die. I wanted to not block here. Ah, well, here. Yeah, that's too late. It's not gonna do anything. That's definitely dead skis. All right. No, I don't even think it's Doomscar that's a problem. I think it's just, you know, like here, we've just gotten stuck on land a couple times. A couple times we just didn't get the right sequence of cards. Like, that's fine. Like, that's just going to happen. I am okay with that. Like, you just got to accept that sometimes those things are going to be part of playing the game. You got to wait for somebody else to come into the queue, though. That is the one downside whenever you're playing early access stuff, is everybody's kind of all on and all busy, so you got to literally wait till breaks in games for somebody to come find you. But yeah, we're going to play a couple more, and then, like I said, we'll switch up decks here, because I'm going to get at least a couple of decks in on this stream, and then, like I said, I'm going to take probably about an hour to an hour and a half break, and then I'm going to be on Facebook Gaming. We're going to do another couple hours over there, and then we're going to take another break, and then we'll be on Twitch tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, I already think I know what changes I want to make to this already. All right, let's keep it. Actually, why did I keep it? I should have mulliganed this, actually. This was a terrible keep. Oh, Giada's trying to make it not so bad of a keep. But it was a bad keep, though. I mean, it really was. I had no early play, and the best thing I was going to do on 3 is probably this. So, like, yeah, that was pretty bad. All right. How bad is it? Bard class can do some sicko stuff. We've had some really good Bard class decks, so I'm not going to be shocked if the opponent just drops 80 big things on us here. That is a nice card. You know what? Maybe I should have just slowed down a second. It would have probably been better to play this and then tap this, but we already did it. So let's just go big. Actually, should have attacked with Giada first there, too. I made two mistakes on that turn. Lana and Lena, well, that's awesome. Oh, and they had a removal card just for show. Like, gee, thanks. Like, all right then. Like, the best part is they didn't even bother to kill Giada. They were just like, no, I'm gonna kill your angel for some unknown reason, even though I'm gonna be attacking with the 7/7. And Giada's the only thing that can remotely get us out of trouble here. Okay, what are we gonna do? We can, no matter what, we're going to end up having to tap Giada this turn to get anything useful. Because I think we have to do something that involves probably Lindvala and a Fateful Absence, which is super sad. But I think this is kind of all we can do right now. Oh, yeah, we can't even do that. Yeah, we're dead. We really have nothing. We got nothing. Yeah, their draw was so much better than ours. Ours was all 3 mana things. We weren't going anywhere. Ours was basically dead. See if we can find another game. But yeah, there's so many decks to still be built right now, especially with all the cards that came in. And there's a bunch of legendary cards to build around. So there's a lot really to do right now. We could go first. Let's mulligan this, because we really aren't doing anything with that one. This is significantly better. Alright, so let's keep. Let's scrap this. And put that in. What am I going to purchase from the new Capenna boosters? Not sure I understand. Like, do you mean like what products? Or... I think I need more clarity to the question. I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. We're playing Bant colors. And there's a Jaspera Sentinel. Okay. And a second Sentinel. Well... I guess in this case it only makes sense to do this, so let's go. I mean, unless you just want to give up a Sentinel, that's probably not happening. Like draft boosters, I never buy draft boosters. Like, my logic is if I'm not going to draft with anybody, there's no point in me buying draft boosters. And I already opened a box of set boosters, which you'll see the video in a couple days. Oh, I wish it was this turn, so I would have had mana for a negate. Alright, we're just going to do this. Question is, can we race this? Like, what could they play here? Well, if they play like Alana and Elena, that's pretty rough. Because then they crew the vehicle, get to attack. I mean, I guess we could still double block, but man, that'd be a 6. That'd be a rough one. You know what, though? No gamble, no future. Let's go. If we die, we die. That's where we're at. If we die, we die. I don't think I'm going to do near enough, but you know what? We're gaining life. Maybe we'll draw other angels. We could always get Linvala back with the charm if it were to die for some reason, so that's a thing too. Innkeeper, alright, that's less of a problem. Still probably not great for us, but could have been a much worse card. Uh-oh, they're still looking at casting something, so let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, Magda, solid. So far, this just looks like a 4-color mid-rangey deck. Yeah. Make them treasures. We will not block. You get a cat. Oh no, they're making more treasure. Why are they making treasure and not cats? Oh, well, they might think we're going to sweep the board or something. I could see that. Because we are in the right colors for that. So it's possible. Dropless Angel. Why are you not what we're looking for? Okay. We will attack with this, so we at least get a card. And attack with Linvala. Hey, another land. Alright, and end the turn. Alright. I mean, they could play anything they want. They have infinite mana, effectively, here. I mean, like, they were at no limit on their mana. They had access to, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could have tapped this for 8, 9, 10, 11 if they wanted it this turn. That's so much. They could have hit us with any absurd spell they wanted to. Alright, so here's the question. If we let the opponent go to 19, or I mean 19 to 13 from 9, can we beat them with flyers? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'd have to find one more point. So we'd have to draw an angel, effectively. I mean, I say we try it. Why not? No point in blocking here. Let's just take it. And if they just get us with their remaining, whatever that is, 8 mana or whatever, then they get us. Like, okay, that's something. At least we have 2 removal cards here, I suppose. We're at 12. If we kill 2 creatures, what's the most we could take? 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, they're tapped some number of those for the chariot, unless they cast a 4-power thing. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're probably fine. I'm gonna attack. We do get an extra card here, too. From the Metropolis Angel. Oh, Giada, you are so late to the party, lady. What are all the options here? Return a multicolor thing. Counter an instant or sorcery. Destroy a creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Alright. I mean, they can use some of these Jaspera Sentinels if they want to block. That is a real thing. Uh-oh. Now we go get the dragon. Fortunately, we can still kill a dragon. Not the way I wanted to use that, though, unfortunately. Oh, no. Do they have something to protect it? Oh, no. What's about to happen? Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, they're just drawing a card. Okay, never mind. I was just like, I thought they were going to do something else. I was like, oh, gosh, we're so dead. I mean, this is an overly aggressive attack. I would not recommend anybody make this play. It is not good. But it's just trying to see what we could do here. Alright, so opponent attacks with both of those. That's 8. And then you would need some number of other stuff still available. I'll just leave up Obscure Charm. We'll just see what the hell happens. Alright. There's also a fun trick here. If for some reason we get into a situation where killing something isn't necessarily the best play, I could sacrifice Linvala just for the sake of sacrificing it, and then I could actually get it back into play, which would gain me 3 life from a Valkyrie. So we're technically at 15 if we're in a tight spot, which, speaking of which, this is exactly the kind of spot we might want this for. So here we are. Alright, so the opponent can now attack us for 4, 8, 12 if they wanted to. But they're not going to. Why is that? We're not crewing the chariot? I was going to say, this is very peculiar. So they decided, nope, we're just going to do it with the creatures that are here. That's 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 15, unfortunately. So they did attack the right way to where we actually can't get the extra life and have it's exactly 15. Dang it. I'm trying to think, like, do we have anything else we can do here with this? I don't think so, though. We can destroy a creature. We can, like I said, get this back, but that doesn't do enough. Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wait. I thought the Magda was attacking. Never mind. So that's only 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's sacrifice this. Indestructible's fine, I guess. And then we'll return this. And then hopefully they don't have a burn spell or something. Which now gives us lethal on the backswing. Because we have exactly 10. Please don't burn us, please. Oh, no, they gain life from the dang dancer. I forgot about that. Oh, no, we still can't win. Yep, we're still dead regardless. Because there's no way we could find 4 points worth of damage here, I do not believe. Oh, definitely not like that. Yeah. Doesn't matter anyway. We could gain a little bit of life. Realistically, we could block 1, 2, block the ground duder. I mean, I guess it's not over, but it's not good for us. Let's pass. Mostly because we can get Linvala back here. Or sacrifice Linvala. We do get protected from any ridiculous burn spell, which is nice. But I think we're still dead. Yep. And then just come across with everything. And that should do it. If we block the 3 biggest things, give stuff indestructible, you'll still gain 4 life. Nope. Not even coming over with the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I guess we would only take 2 or 3, depending on how they did it. So yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Alright, so now it's just choosing where we want to take our damage from. Alright, well, I think our plan has to be make sure we kill this thing, because them gaining life every turn is going to definitely keep us from being able to win the game. And then we go here. Just double checking everything, but yeah, alright. I mean, I guess for sport, I might as well put Linvala in front of something, just because. Like, gonna sacrifice her anyway. Let's see what the opponent does here. I assume you just put Giada first and just kill that. Because, I mean, Giada is the only thing that's going to help us be able to kill future dragons and whatnot. Alright, so now the opponent's at a whopping 18, so we got to do this all over again. We can stop another backup chariot, so that's good news. Come on, Angels! No! No, no, no! Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, we'll pass. Man, any Angel would have been so good here. It would have been +3, plus we would have got the life off the Valkyrie. Now we're in danger range. Fortunately, the opponent did not draw well for that turn. But now I don't think we can do enough to win here. Knowing they can get another Angel. Get another Dragon. We can block that. We can block here. And then, sadly, we have to... Yeah, there's no way out. We're still going to take a bunch no matter what we do. Needed to just anything not a land here. Actually, literally any card that wasn't a land would have been acceptable here. That sucks. That's a rough way to go out. Rough. That hurts, man. That hurts. Because literally, it's like, like, genuinely, any card in the deck that's not a land, we're still in that game. Because at a minimum, Charm even gets back a Linvala. So we would have gained 3 and grew our creatures. Like, dang it. I'm mulliganing this one. And sadly, this will keep. Hopefully we draw good off the top. Alright, let's do something here. That's not a bad pickup. Don't hate having that. Alright, let's see what lives, if anything. That's kind of going to be the next big step here. And you know, in some ways, with them playing red-black, I almost don't hate if they kill our Valkyrie, our Youthful Valkyrie, just because we have a Righteous Valkyrie behind it. Though this means they probably have an Infernal Grasp, which is now going to kill our Valkyrie. This is a turn where it's possible that it makes more sense to attack first before playing the Righteous Valkyrie, just to see if the opponent chooses to kill your attacker. Oh, they didn't have it anyway. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Guess what? I am not going to be untapping their heavy. I'm going to let them hit me for 6. Since we're going to be able to gain so much life, we're not going to care. At least for the time being. If they get rid of our Righteous Valkyrie, story probably changes. And then we have to try to find a black mana to kill it. But now we're in a really tough racing situation for them. I mean, I might even just block it with a Legion Angel, honestly. Oh, I can't. It has Menace, actually. Yeah, cool. Decline. We're going to take 6. I mean, we're in a racing situation that greatly benefits us at the moment, so no need to do anything else. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we just do this, get another card to guarantee some help. That is solid, actually. And I think we're just going to go ahead. Actually, we just pass. I think I just want the flexibility of the Fateful Absence here. Because there's no telling what they're going to do. I mean, they could generally have some type of sweeper. It could be a planeswalker. Who knows? I mean, if they were to do something like... I'm just trying to think here. Maybe even Lolth. But we still have more flyers and they would have blockers. And we're at 19, so there's no reason to block here, really. So yeah, let's just see what happens. I don't really know. Let's see what's going down. Let's see what's going down. Voltage surge on that. Yes. That is acceptable. Just like I don't know what else you do from here. Infernal Grasp. So they did have an Infernal Grasp. I don't know if they just drew it or not, but yeah, that can die. So now what? I mean, you can attack, make a treasure, sack the treasure to kill the Valkyrie, but yeah. Okay. No, there's nothing wrong with, like, there's a difference between playing slow and playing deliberate. Like, there's sometimes, and remember, we're all content creators. They may be doing something for their content. They may be narrating something. They may be talking to their audience. Like, there could be a bunch of different things. Like, so people being deliberate, I'm okay with. I mean, I do it sometimes where it's just like, okay, here's all the options we have. Here's the reason I'm going with the one I'm going with or whatever. Like, that's just part of how I do my content. So some of my games are going to be slower. So if I'm going to do it, I have to afford the same luxury to somebody else as well. You know, I have to have that same level of understanding. That hand is not good. I don't even know if this is good, but we're going to keep it anyway. Actually, with this hand, I think we have to get rid of the Warden. I mean, having double Invala is not great, but At least I can sack one if I need to and have a backup. Or not. I mean, I'm not so sure that this hand beats much. I mean, unless we draw... I don't know if we need to draw perfect, but we need to draw very well for this hand to get us out of trouble. I mean, hell, there's a lot riding on this Giada not dying right now. I mean, like, real talk. Like, we need this Giada to survive somehow. Okay. That was the best news we could have gotten. All right, let's attack with Giada. And then, as much as I don't want to play, I want to play the Inspiring Overseer to get a card. But I'm actually going to play Linvala here. So even if they have something that exiles Giada, we can give our stuff hexproof. And then see what happens next turn. Jenny Faye. All right, so we're doing some Jenny Faye token action here. All right. Cool stuff. Our turn. Land. It was not a land. And that just makes us sad. Okay, well, looks like we're attacking. I can't think of many reasons not to. Let's go ahead and play this, and hopefully this finds a land. Maybe, sorta, kinda. It does. It comes into play tap, but that's fine. Okay. I mean, it's rough having a hand we just can't use. I mean, we're playing very likely against something... Well, we only have one blue anyways. Like, yeah, our hand's not great right now. We're basically playing with what's on the board. Chariot, which could give you 2 hasty cats or 2 dogs. Your choice. If it's hasty cats, I'll probably block at least 1 hasty cat. I think I am in that market. Hell, I might even block your Jenny Faye. I would consider it. Though if they attack, it means they probably just have a backup. Okay. Well, we will block a cat. Okay, come on, deck. Hey, that helps. That helps. Okay. We can potentially kill something if need be now, so that's kind of nice. I guess we just attack here. That's 4, 8, 10. Puts the opponent at 2 unless they find some blockers. Yeah, alright. And here we're at 17. I don't think it's worth doing anything as far as using this, because we probably want to use it to get rid of some blocker or some such if it comes up. And having mana for 2 negates, knowing they're playing stuff like this is probably better. So we just end the turn. Man, this is a solid win if we get to win with this, because, oh my goodness. Oh, they do have red mana. Okay. I'm always curious whenever you see these 3-color cards, because they can be played in 1 or 2-color decks. So sometimes you might see these showing up even if the opponent doesn't have that 3rd color. Oh, no. That was not part of our equation. Okay, well, that's a thing. Fortunately, we're at 17, so I don't think we're dead, barring something else happening here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 does not kill us. And you can trade up 2 to 5 if you wanted to crew the chariots. Then it's 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still doesn't kill us. Actually, wait, does that kill us? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's only 16. We ain't dead yet. Like, damn close, but we ain't dead yet. And we could always block with Giada, so that's a thing too if we feel we really need to. All right. Hell of a swing by the opponent, though, on that turn. Knowing what we know, and the opponent's at 2, everything's tapped, the dog doesn't have reach. We go ahead and block with Giada here, just for safety's sake, even though we do have negates to back stuff up. With my luck, there'd be some random, you can't counter this thing or whatever I totally forgot about, but nope. Looks like we are going to get to attack safely here. Get our damage in and end the game. Wow, somehow we made this bad hand work. Whew. Okay. All right. Well, that was a thing. I will tell you straight up, if there's ever anybody who's going to skimp on land, it's going to be me. I've always done that since the beginning of time when I played Magic. There are people who have looked at my deck, friends of mine that looked at my deck list and was like, immediately take out 2 cards, add 2 land, or whatever. So, like, it's totally fine. To each their own. I'm willing to live with that. But like I mean, people do what they're gonna do. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, if you watch pro players or something and tell you they love playing decks that are nearly half land, they'll play 28, 27, 29 land, right? There's others that are gonna tell you if they can get by with 22, 23, that's what they're gonna do. You know, so it's definitely gonna be a personal preference on a lot of lists. Like obviously if you're playing something slower that, you know, you're trying to draw a bunch of cards and then use those spells you just drew, and you're in-game, you know, your in-game finishers or Nexus of Fates and I don't know what's Magma Opus, stuff like that, then yeah, definitely you gotta play more lands, right? But if you're not doing that, then like you can get by on some, especially right now in a world full with like, I don't know, every deck has cards that produce treasure and stuff now, so like it's a weird time. It's a weird time. Glad I could make it to the stream. Oh, you got here just late. We're about to end the stream. No, I'm just teasing. We're going to be on for a little bit longer still. That would have been so sad. You're like, hey, I finally made it. Oh, sucks. We're leaving. You know, no. We have a little more time here on YouTube. By the way, if you want to catch me this afternoon, when I'm done with Facebook, I'm going to take done with YouTube, I'm going to take about an hour and a half break, and then I'll show up on Facebook Gaming. So you can go to Facebook, just search PowrDragn. You can see my page there. I'll stream there for another 2 to 3 hours. Then I'm going to take another hour and a half-ish break. And then I'll be on Twitch tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific. So you'll be able to catch me on either of those. And again, you can just look up PowrDragn on each of those. Your land skimmer 23 is what I strive for. So yeah, it's totally a thing. Totally a thing. But it's, again, it's personal judgment. So, and let me tell you all something too. Like while I have an opportunity. Like, I know a lot of people when you respond to YouTube comments want to say like, oh, you should play this card and say you should do this, but like that's all cool. But like when you post basically a new deck list, because I've had people say like, oh, I have a deck like that and I play these cards instead, and you list like 7 cards. Like that's not the same deck. That's a different deck, right? Like not trying to be mean, but like they're just not the same deck. The other thing is I purposely stay away from deck lists. If you want to share deck lists, join my Discord, which I leave the link in every video description, or be a member on here on YouTube, and then you can just send me a deck list directly, and I may even feature your deck on the YouTube channel, right? So those are the ways to get me a look at deck lists. Otherwise, if they're just posted in chat or in comments, for a while I was deleting them. Now I just don't respond to them. Mostly because I don't want video comments just to be like, hey, look at this deck, play this, fix this deck for me. But like, because then it's not about the video, it's not about me, it's not about the deck I posted. Like, you're turning the conversation into something else. And I'm just not going to let my comment section turn into that. So I'm just doing what I can to discourage that from being a behavior. I've seen it happen on other people's stuff, and it just, like when you're trying to scroll through the comments to look for information or answers, like it just becomes unusable. And I don't want that to be a thing. So if you post deck lists and you want to share them, please go to my Discord or become a member here on YouTube, and then we can talk about them. Or if you're on Twitch, you can spend channel points or whatever. I try to make ways that you can share the deck list and we can talk about them or whatever, or even feature them. I want that to still be a thing. I don't want it to be a thing in the comments and derailing everything. So I hope that doesn't come off as rude. It's just like, I just want them to still be useful and beneficial to people that come after you. And I also don't want to get into the habit of, if everybody's posting deck lists, I'm genuinely just not going to have time to respond to them all anyway. Like, I wouldn't be able to give them all enough time and analyze the list and you should take this out and add this card and like, I just wouldn't. And then there'd be people who start feeling bad because they posted a list 6 times, 10 times, whatever, and I've never responded to one of them. And it's just like, it's easier if I have a channel where, like, if you really want that to be a thing, go into one of those and I'll gladly look at it. If I don't, somebody from the Dragon Brood will be there and can help you, and you will get help, I promise. But yeah, we have that goes on in the Discord pretty regularly if you want to join that. Or otherwise, like I said, follow me on Twitch. You can spend channel points that you just get for free there, or you can just be a member here on YouTube, which supports me directly and helps out a lot. And you still get to get your stuff featured. Back in my day, it was 10 basics of both colors. Hope for this. I can't. People say that, but even when I played back in the day, that wasn't even true. Like, we still played other things, and I wasn't even good at Magic yet. Okay, so new question. Now that we played Angels, that's funny. We still get pack rewards. So we get to open the packs for sport. That's funny. We don't get to keep these accounts. Like 8 o'clock tomorrow, the accounts die. So, what color combination, even if I don't have the decks available, what deck type or deck colors does the chat want to see now? What do we want to see in action? Any cards we want to see? Any decks we want to see? Any colors? Like, y'all let me know. Since y'all are here, y'all get to kind of drive the ship at least somewhat. Y'all drove me into an angel-shaped ship a second ago, which Angels was about what I decided. It was slightly less than 50-50. I think I know some changes I can make to it to make it a little better than that. And that's probably what it'll be. So, not a surprise. It checked about the right boxes I thought it was going to. In your day, back in your 3rd edition, they had really cool lands that were like both types and really cool rule section box. All right, so we have some Jun love, some Cabaretti love, a couple of Cabaretti people. Capenna Express, that's actually kind of fun. I think I know I have Capenna Express on one of these lists. It might be the treasure deck, I think. Might be the one that's in. Any other suggestions? So we have 2 for Cabaretti / Naya. We have 2 for Jun / Riveteers. I'm going to get those confused multiple times throughout this season, so please bear with me. I'm sure I'll get the terminologies wrong. All right, so is that it? And a Capenna, and a Jun, Riveteers, and a blah. Well, it's not Riveteers. It's Riveteers colors. I named it that way, but there's no Riveteers action happening in that deck. I mean, like, I'm going to be real about it. There's no Riveteers happening. I mean, it's those colors. I mean, we might have a Riveteer Charm. That might be your only Riveteers that are happening here. All right. Let's go to it. Actually, hold on a second. I need to make sure I have space on my computer to save footage. I just realized that. I've been editing so many videos. I've been using so much. Oh, yeah. I cleared space last night. Past me did future me a favor. So sometimes I really appreciate past me. Oh, no. Cancel. We need to load the other deck first. This one. That's what we want to do. All right. Don't have a citizen base deck yet. I mean, we could probably make one if somebody wanted to, though. I mean, if there's enough people who are interested, I mean, we could probably build one. I mean, I'll have one before the end of the season, I'm sure. I tend to cover all the major archetypes at some point. Hard not to do, though, when you post, I don't know. What do we end up doing a lot of times? Like 70-ish gameplay videos per season. It's quite a lot. Ooh. How now, brown cow? We're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm kind of deciding if I want to do this or this first. I think, though, Kalane, because if I do I put this on black or green? I only have this for green. I don't have any, but I do have this. I guess this, well, it depends. I mean, if I want to play Kalane, gosh, dang it. Okay, Kalane it is. I think it's got to be. Because Kalane guarantees us a treasure. The problem is, if we would have played Black Market Tycoon and then it dies, then we can't really play anything else. Or we at least can't play Kalane. So I'd rather do this for now. Oh, well, this is going to change what we want to do anyway. Because I think I just want to blast a Light Scribe. So let's just pass. Is this Boros Magecraft? Is that what's going on here? Maybe. I mean, they have to know that there's a good chance we have removal as well. Even if it's not like Dragon's Fire. It could be like Infernal Grass, Play with Fire, whatever. Alright, respect. You know, I can't think of anything, but I'm going to go ahead and let this ride. See if they play anything else. Just in case, there could be something else I want to kill. Not likely, but possible. I'm willing to take 2 there. Okay. Let's reveal, just in case they have something that puts some number of count. I doubt there's anything. I'm probably overthinking it, but you can know I have a gold span. I'm still a long way from casting it. Oh, so they did have a thing. They had Boon of Safety, so it was a good thing I didn't try to do it when I did. A new card. Okay. Well, that was good to know. So now we have an issue. I think, even though I don't want to, I think we have to do this. Just so we have bodies. Because blockers is going to be the name of the game here. And the good news is we did get them to expend a spell on their turn. So that's really good. Question is now what's happening? This is the tough part when you play Magecraft. There's a lot of math on, okay, if I do this and I get a +1 and then this gives me another +1 and then like this is going to get +2. You know, if I kill a blocker, that's one less thing. Like there's a lot to go on, especially with 4 cards. Assuming none of them are lands. I mean, this could be a serious turn. I think our plan here is I just want to block with 1 of these. And if they just hit us for a lot, they hit us for a lot. I mean, we could take like 12 here or something. Oh, they had Antagonize. I wasn't hoping they didn't have that. Yep. That's a good one. Another hit. Oh, and a show of confidence. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, good hit, opponent. Good hit. Wow. Wow. All right, the good news is we got them to spend a big chunk of stuff out of their hand, though. So I'm not too upset about that, all things considered. Now it's just what can we get away with doing here? And the answer looks like not much, unfortunately. We could play this, tap 2, attack, have 2 blockers, which might be the play until we can get our hands on a Goldspan Dragon. Because if we get a land and this lives, we'd be able to Goldspan and then have a treasure to have a 6/6 to block with, which is kind of nice. So I sort of like that. I mean, and if they just remove a blocker and get us, they remove a blocker and get us. I feel like we can't just sit forever. We got to do something. Okay. In the turn. I mean, because we are only at 7, so we do die to several cards in their decks. Okay, yeah, we're dead anyway. Like, yeah. We had all green stuff. We were going to die anyway. Yeah, just literally cast anything else and we're dead, right? Yep, that'll do it. GG's. Yep, we did. We were just a little behind on that one. I don't feel too bad about that, though. I feel like I played it pretty well. We just didn't get the cards we needed, unfortunately. Sometimes that's just going to happen. And the opponent played their stuff well, too. I mean, they were very patient. Can't really worry about that too much. Like, that's just playing Magic. If you just don't beat them, you just don't beat them. Like, no excuses there. All right, opponent goes first, and unfortunately, we do 3 secure. All 3. We only have 3 in the deck. Definitely going to have to mulligan this. Ugh, not good. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I mean, this is all we can do. So sure. That was a bad run of cards. This comes in. And then we'll play Market Tycoon and then hopefully draw some stuff off the top after that. What are the odds that the Black Market Tycoon lives? I don't even know if it matters if it lives, based on our hand. But I don't give it very high odds. Crypt Official will discard a card. Interesting they've chosen to play that, because we have other versions of that card that already exist. So I'm kind of curious if it's because it's an advisor or because, well, not even say because it's a human, because we have other cards that do that too, even at human. So it'd be interesting. And I always wonder, like, because one of the time when you look at cards that do the same thing, they're functional reprints, but they're just like a different creature type or whatever. Sometimes that matters. All right, and this is just how bad do you want to kill our Tycoon? If they don't kill it, man, please let us draw like a Chariot or something. I'm not mad to have that. I'm not gonna lie. Again, if our Tycoon can live. Question though is, do I risk taking the 2? And you know what? I'm just gonna attack with Stormseeker. If we get to attack. Obviously, it could just get killed here. But oh. Well, I was gonna use mana for something else, but sure. This is a good use of this. I'm gonna make red. Okay. Not how I expected to use the Black Market Tycoon, but here we are. That was a unique use of the card I wasn't planning on in any of the scenarios that went through my head. But yeah, it does help with that. Oh man, and we got to flip our storm. Oh gosh. Well, now I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit bothered that the opponent might have something here. So I don't know if I want to run my Goldspan Dragon into Drari's Disruptions. Especially since it's the only threat I have left. So I think I'm willing to be patient here. Against my better judgment. Trying to think what they could flash in that might matter. If there's a thing. But yeah, let's do this. And see if maybe if you want to kill something, you want to kill my Storm Charge Slasher. No. Not even blocking? Alright then. I guess maybe they're going to draw cards here? I'm at a loss. Like, the opponent literally did nothing that turn. This is where I'm just like, am I dead somehow? Like, I don't even know, like, why are we keeping the creature around? Like, we didn't kill anything. We didn't draw cards. Like, I'm genuinely so confused right now. I don't know what's happening. Okay, there goes our black market tycoon. That makes some sense. I mean, now we're just gonna have to risk the Goldspan Dragon anyway, I think, whether we like it or not. Our Charger's gonna flip over here and just go back to being a reckless Stormseeker. Another corrupt official. This is a tough one, actually. Wow. Oh, boy. You know what? I think... Man, I know I'm supposed to hold on to Goldspan Dragon here. But I'm tempted to just activate Den of the Bugbear, attack with both our lands, and just force the opponent to figure out how they want to block. But I assume... God, I don't even know. I don't even know. Alright, I'm going to keep Goldspan. Hopefully this doesn't go terrible. Oh, that did not help. That did not help. Ugh. Dang it. Okay, so if I give this bonus, it gets... The problem is now I sort of need that to get by for go with Goldspan Dragon. Oh, I just walked myself into a worse situation. Sure. The opponent double blocks, they double block. That's fine. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we just gotta let it happen. Okay. Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad that they got an extra land, but here we are. This needs 3, right? Oh, it's just crew 1. Oh, yep, you do get to turn that. Yep. Alright, well, is what it is. We're going to lose the Goldspan anyway. So none of it worked out anyway. If we'd have kept the land, we would have played the land, and nothing would have happened. So it doesn't really change much for us. That is pretty handy, though. We're going to go ahead and attack here, with the opponent only being at 8 and having just the 1 blocker. In the turn. And I'm wondering here if it's worth it to, like, kill the official here or wait to try to kill after they spend their mana. Or if we just want to kill the getaway card. Like, I'm not totally sure. Alright, either way, that's screwed up. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's the best use of this 3 damage. I feel like it's just try to kill the car. I mean, as much as I want the opponent to just spend more mana and whatever, I feel like this is probably the best thing. If they just have a counter, they have a counter. At least I think so. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Alright. Cool. Alright, Tycoon, no damage. Riveteer Charm. Alright, let's take a quick look at the options. You can make them sacrifice a creature or planeswalker with the highest mana. You can exile the top 2 cards of our library and I get access to those until the next turn. Or I could exile a graveyard. For now, I think this is just going to be attack. Actually, do I even want to attack? I might want the mana, depending on what we think is on top. Because I can do this during their end step and get access to 3 cards. But, you know what? They haven't done anything else, so let's just see if we can attack for 2. Oh, that did work. Okay. Well, end the turn. I mean, like... Interceptor connives. Return up to 1 target spell to an owner's hand. Okay, so you're just flashing that in because I didn't cast anything? Good to know. Huh. Though now this makes me wonder if I should just use this now, knowing that they have this thing. So let's go ahead and just cast this anyway. I mean, this is going to be the least mana they're going to have at any point. And until my next instep. So, sure. Oh, I don't have the black mana. Oh no, I needed the mana from the cat. Oh, I was like, why is it not resolving? Oh, that sucks. Well, that's a problem. And if they're doing the discard thing, we're definitely going to lose this. So that was just a mistake on my part. Yep. And we're going to lose this River Cheer Charm. So I'm going to lose because I just wasn't paying attention to my mana. And that one's totally on me, too. Don't even have a good excuse. Yep. Absolutely the right play by the opponent. That was a mistake. And I didn't even need to get that 2 damage in, truthfully. I really didn't. Yeah, I was going to say, just make me discard this. I get it. You probably have a counter. But, like, just make me discard this. That's what you want to do. This is kind of a thing? Sort of? Kinda? Like, maybe? I mean, if we attack... we make a treasure. We could sack the treasure. Actually, I kind of want to see this interaction. If I can make a treasure during their end step and sack it with this ability on the stack. So, yeah, let's just pass anyway. I'm kind of curious. I want to see how this interacts. So I'm going to put a stop during my upkeep. I mean, attacking for 2 might still be right there because I just get the free treasure. But oh my goodness. Really? Really? Oh, that sucks so much. All right. Opponents got us. They just got us. Like, that mistake we made last turn's just... we're going to die because of that. Like, there's genuinely no real out here for me. I had an opportunity and I blew it. This is my fault. This isn't the deck's fault. All right, cool. I'm just gonna give it to the opponent. Like, they got us. Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously though, that play on the Riveteer Charm, that's what got us. Could have got myself out of it, but I wasn't paying attention to my mana. Good on them, though. Ooh. Man, I wish we were going first with this hand. This feels a lot better going first than second with this. The good news, though, is we can make an innkeeper into Chariot, and that's not so bad. As much as I want a Black Market Tycoon, we're playing against Black-Blue, so there's a good chance that the Tycoon wouldn't even live. So no point worrying about that. Opponent's getting aggressive here, though. I like it.
There are many secrets. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
All right, let's go ahead and put this on red, I think. And let's just play the Chariot. Get a couple of life and get a blocker. Pair of blockers, but we just need one for now. All right. I mean, sure. If they want to get it back, they can get it back.
Now
Just like, yeah,
this
it's
is a
fine.
juicy secret.
It do what it do. Another tenacious underdog. All right, fair enough. Triple tenacious. Oh my gosh. Okay then. That's a thing. I guess we could make them get rid of Kaito, so that's a thing we could do. Would be just a mana short of doing kind of what we wanted here. I guess really if that's the play, I probably should just put this in tapped and just save myself some damage. Would have been smarter. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna Riveteer Charm away a Kaito? That seems very boring, but probably correct. No point. Well, yeah, why not? Why not? If I'm having to think that hard about it, it's probably the correct thing. No attacks. Now we can block one underdog. It might still be worth it. Because you don't want to take too much here. Now admittedly they're at 19, so they'll be able to cycle these underdogs for a bit. Of course, they had another Kaito. We knew that was a possibility.
The system can't fix everything. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
The question I'm trying to figure out, though, is what does the rest of their deck look like? I don't know that answer at all. Okay. All right, end the turn. Pass. We'll not block. Mostly just because we'll be able to get some life back for the Innkeeper anyway. They're going to get a card here. I'm assuming our dragon's going to die in some capacity. Wandering Emperor makes sense.
Now you've done it. Let's go on. My judgment is...
Now, here's a fun thing. We get to play a dragon. We could crew a chariot, or we can make treasure. We can kill this, but if we attack with this, we get to make another treasure anyway, so it wouldn't change anything. We can sack 2 treasure to play both of these, which probably ends up with our board getting swept, which is kind of terrible, but is what it is.
Our swords will cross again.
I guess I should have just attacked this into here too, because I'm not going to probably block with it here. There's no way they don't have a sweeper in hand, so I'm just thinking about, like, how do I entice the opponent to do what we want them to do? And unfortunately, I think we just have to end the turn. Probably end up blocking with the Innkeeper here, I think. Don't really want to, but I think it's correct. Because they either have another Planeswalker to get rid of the dragon, or it's just going to be another sweeper of some kind, so... And then they have access to all those. Okay. How many things do you have in the yard? 3, it says. Alright. Oh, so what are we worried about here? Man, there's so many things. We have a Kalane we could use, but maybe we save that for afterwards. Oh my gosh. Because I'm thinking we could just straight up cast the rocks, crew the chariot, play Goldspan Dragons. Yeah, this is just not going to be good for us. But I feel like we still have to do it Like, it's such a rough feeling, but like I feel like we still got. Actually, I don't even know if we do. Like, what happens if I play Kalane? No, I just wouldn't have enough. All right, fine. Yeah, I think we're so far behind, it's just not going to matter. All right, get to return a spell. So that's not as bad as it could have been, I guess. Okay, so now there's a different question of, do I want to play Security Rocks, Crew the Chariots, and then copy treasure anyway? Because now I don't feel like they're going to sweep the board. You know what I mean? Like, before that was a thing. Now I don't know that it is a thing. So I'm going to... Yeah, let's do it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you still want to sweep the board because you have access to all the tenacious whatevers, then like, cool, you do you. But like, we can't just sit around and not do anything. So here we go. All right. I mean, I'm assuming now. I mean, if there is an opportunity, this is it. All right. I mean, definitely blocking here, because I'm assuming we're just going to lose creatures anyway. So if there's a sweeper, it's incoming now.
Now, what do we have here?
There's a Vanishing Verse. Okay. And no and. All right. Huh. Well, they know we have a Gold Span Dragon. So do we lead with this? And then we crack 1, 2. Just because I want to use all the treasure, just in case. Actually, if I use the treasure, and let's say this does resolve. Nah, that's too much. I was thinking then I'd be able to possibly activate it, but I really wouldn't. I wouldn't have the mana for it, so that's fine. I have 5. Oh, I just have to... Fine. It wants you to use the mana for Kalane. Probably gonna be another Connive chick. Yeah, no surprise. Okay, that's fine. But this is also why we didn't want to blow all that treasure we were worried about there. Okay. I mean, you're obviously going to block, right? Because then you can just ultimate this thing. Nope, they didn't want to ultimate. They're like, you know what? We just want more cards. Didn't even want to do one of these blitz things first either. That's kind of interesting. Okay, going for more creatures. I'm going to assume they have a Vanishing Verse at this point. Yep, that's exactly what it was. All right, GG's. We're going to move on. Dun, 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 dun. That took a long time to go, like, nowhere in that. Like, I feel like that game went very long for nothing to happen. That's why when people are like, why don't you build the Esper or whatever? I'm like, because I feel like every deck does nothing. You have games like that where it's just like, it was literally just kill, 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 and then a thing. Now, to be fair, I didn't have a fast draw either, so like that totally works against my strategy. But it's just like, but some people enjoy that type of Magic. I say that a lot. Like, some people do genuinely enjoy playing those type of decks. I'm not one of those people. I mean, the trick is, though, you just play more discard or you play more haste stuff or whatever. Like, if you don't like playing against those decks, there are solutions. Get to play against one of my DJN teammates, Ali Eldrazi. However, this hand is terrible to play with. So we'll definitely be tossing this one back. Yeah, where was this dude? Yeah, there's really nothing we can do with this. This, even if I wanted to try and gamble 2 turns to draw land, that's pretty rough. This is much better. We will keep it. I will probably just get rid of this. And we'll see what happens. And I think we open with Innkeeper. Is probably smart here. Might just play Security Rock straight up as a 5/4. Unless maybe I find a Kalain. If I find Kalain, then we'll Kalain into Security Rocks. But that was not a thing to be had. So, do we just... I think we just Security Rocks. Just big body incoming. Yeah. I was debating, like, do I really want to? But yeah, it's as good as we're going to get right now. And then I just have to figure out what to do with these 2 cards kind of the rest of the way here. And I'm not completely sure I know what the best answer is right now, but Valky gets a Black Market Tycoon, which could be pretty good for them, actually. Though it could also result in them taking more damage, which would be kind of amusing. I wouldn't be upset by that. What are the odds we could get away with pinging both of those for 1 each? And do we even care to do that, is the other question. Because if they get something like, I don't know, let's say a Lolth, we kind of want this. There's also a chance this just gets met with some type of counter. So let's go ahead and just try it anyway. Or who knows, maybe they just Deadly Disputes? Okay, so they turned it into another guy. Fair enough. Alright, so now we see what they do with the mana. That was the other part of this whole thing. Though, now it already has a point on it, I might as well just attack. Yep. Okay, so I'm hoping them taking damage from it benefits us, but we'll see. It does give them more mana to work with. Alright, so now they have 6. If they play some big body, we do... Meat Hook. Boo! Boo! I still think Meat Hook's probably one of my least fun cards probably ever created in Magic. And then we'll just pass. Though maybe the smart thing is while the opponent's still tapped during my turn, during my end step, I should fire this off. So I get the cards at till the end of my next turn, which would be pretty smart actually. And I probably missed an opportunity there, but oh well, if it hits a counter, it hits a counter. Oh, it didn't. Then what's in their hand? Well, those were not great cards either. those were not really nice magical cards. This can go on. I mean, I guess we have plenty of red and green. All right, let's Sure. I mean, it's probably another meat hook, really, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, but these are kind of use it or lose it, so whatever. And then we play this and see if we can get a free treasure? I guess. I mean, I don't want to blow the treasure because we probably... I'm expecting creatures to die here. It only lets us play it this turn, so... If the board's going to get swept, we don't really gain anything for our efforts here. I mean, this is going to go to waste either way. So I might as well just shoot this. Man, I need a creature land here. That's what I really need. But yeah, I think there's just another meat hook in our future. The only good news, though, is if we... Oh, okay, it's a Loth. Alright. I was just thinking, like, having Kalane does mean we can make something potentially big enough to not worry about the meat hook. And that's kind of cool. Do we take the damage here? Do we sack those? Alright, we take the damage once. Why not? No, no! Well, I should have just drawn the cards. I was thinking I would want those to power up whatever we drew, but it ended up not being a thing. That sucks. Okay, that's a little something. Now we do have a real decision to make. Like, do we want to just kill Loth outright? You know what? I'm going to draw cards. F it. Let's go for the fun stuff. Let's see what we get access to. Ooh, those are real. Hold on a second. Was not anticipating this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get 6 total treasure? Or 6 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This only gives us only 7. But if we play this and we attack with both into Loth, then they have to block with... Oh, boy. This is a problem. And I kind of really want the Chariot here. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, we attack everything in the Loth dies, we lose something. But yeah, I'm on Chariot here. We're on Team Chariot, as it were. I mean, these Tycoons kind of suck right now. I'm not going to lie. They are not helping us do what we want to do. Oh no, is there another Loth?
Cry like a meek little thing.
I guess it doesn't matter. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess the good news is I could play Tycoon, copy a treasure, but the treasure doesn't do anything with nothing else to play. Wait, why did I not lose this? Exile top 3 cards. Until your next end step, you may play this. That was totally till our next end step, right? Or did I miss something? No, we played Angels earlier. We're probably done with Angels for the day. Oh, okay. They wanted something to sack top next to us. I'm confused. Like, I shouldn't have this and access to this, right?
My goons will make
Exile the top 3 cards away until your next end step, which we definitely passed, because I played this during my main phase.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
I mean, sure, I'll discard one of these. All right. I still don't know why I'm able to play the Stormseeker. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. But here we are. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we play it. I don't know why I'm able to play this card, though. Well, this only lets you play this turn anyway. So even if I'd have drawn from this, it doesn't go till the next turn. So yeah, I'm really just baffled. I for real don't know why these are things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that. I can kill one of those, kill one of those. All right, let's do that. Let's see if they have a counter. We're going to do this for make a treasure. Do this for 3? Oh, I guess I didn't even have to. Yeah, I need to do it for 2 at least. So that's fine. 1, 2. Target here, target here. All right.
Not worth the effort.
And then we're going to try to do a lot to kill this other one. Matter of fact, I don't even know if we're going to activate Chariot. I think we just say, okay. I think we just attack. Don't even need to put counters on there. I think we're just going to do this. And send 1, 2, 3. Actually, if you kill one, you block one. Sadly, we have to send all 3 into all 4. Because if they even have a kill spell, they kill 1, block 1. That would have been pretty rough. They would have left that at 1. Okay.
Don't think you're some big hero.
Okay, so I did lose that time. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Riveteer Charm. I'm going to have to send that in as a bug, because I don't know why I was able to hold on to that card. Seems wrong. All right, big sweeper incoming. Because this would be a great spot for another meat hook. Yep, that makes sense. All right, let's draw any body. That's what we need off the top. Just a real body. Of course we didn't. That's my luck. All right. Well, the good news is they're down to 2 cards, so there's that. But we are only at 7, so long way to go with the opponent at 20. Oh, Soren. Sure.
I bring order to this broken. I bring my own army.
Oh, too late. Too late. All right, GG's. We're not going to come back from that. Yeah, I think I got sidetracked in that game, too, thinking about my exiled cards too much. I kind of want to do it again just to see what's happening there, because something doesn't feel right. Because I'm so confused, because I definitely drew the cards during my main phase, which means during my end step, I should not have had access to those cards after the turn. So I'm confused, unless it meant the next turns, but it doesn't read that. It just says during your next end step. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. The bad part is we really couldn't have won that game anyway. I was thinking like I could have just got rid of the 2 blockers and then attacked into their creatures. I would have put them to some lower life, but then they still end up getting rid of our whole board, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we got repaired. Boo. Well, got a mulligan. Do we need to mulligan this? Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. All right. We'll see. I don't know if this is going to be any good or not, but we do at least get to play the Capenna Express, and we get to see how that works out. I say that. We might want to save some treasure for a Goldspan Dragon? I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. Shambling Ghast. All right. We are not doing anything to a Shambling Ghast, so this creates a new problem. Do we play this and then just try to Goldspan next turn? Alright. I can't make myself not do it, so sure. I mean, double Tycoon's rough, because I do have to take 4 if I want to make a treasure during their end step. Unless I just want to do it all on my turn. But I feel like it's worth it to just take the damage once. Not sure how worth it, but we're going to find out. Hit me. Oh, well, then we drew other land anyway, so it didn't really matter. That was a waste. Well, now we know a thing. Man, is it worth it to take 3 or not? I'm just wondering like how much more I think I need this treasure, but sure. Mostly because if this does resolve for some reason not die, we can play this afterwards with the treasure we have left over. Alright. Interesting. I mean, I guess we'll try. Does this get countered? No. Okay, well, that's it, I guess. I mean, we've managed to do a lot of damage to ourselves in the process here. Good news here, though. I mean, if they play, like, Loth or something, we can kill Loth and or spiders, so that's fine. We can make treasure to crew and express, so that's pretty sweet. Meat Hook Massacre is pretty annoying, but we get to make a treasure for freebie here, so that's kind of nice. We can get in for 6 once. Can we do anything better here? Ooh, that's not bad. Unfortunately, we do only get to attack once here, so... Is this where we do it? I think we just crew here regular. Save the treasure. And then that leaves the door open for some other stuff next turn. Especially if we feel the need, we have to, like, shoot something or whatever. Okay, there's Loth.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? My will cannot be
Do
denied.
we... Nah, we don't. Security rocks. Do you help us do anything here? We can shoot a spider. Crew the 2 vehicles. Attack into Loth. I guess that's fine. Hold on to the security rocks for later. Alright. I mean... Yeah, because I just... yeah, I guess so. I hate this, because I don't really want to use this way. I could just kill Loth outright, but... I also want to have the opportunity to do other things, so...
I, the generous one.
I think our play here is go ahead, use the treasure reluctantly. And then attack with all those into Loth. Is that what we want to do? Alright. I mean, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Might as well make another token out of the deal. I mean, again, I could have just killed Loth here. I could have gone a bump, but I'm trying to be conservative with my cards, knowing that there's likely just another Loth or a Meat Hook incoming. Oh, well, that could be worse. That could be significantly worse. Especially if we hit 2 Planeswalkers or something off this. Oh man, what does this turn into? Oh, really? Just 2 lands? Man, I hate when that happens to me. I've been on the receiving end of that a couple of times. That never feels great. Ooh, Stormseeker. That's enough to crew both of those, so sure. Does it make it, is the question. It does. Okay. I'll crew these. Maybe I'm supposed to just play... Nah, because this gives me the ability to still shoot something. I was just thinking maybe I'm supposed to save and just play security rocks and have that as a response to a sweeper or something. But Seiju does let me go get a land. Alright. Take action. We will go get this. And then we will crew this. And I'm going to shoot this. Sacrifice 0. And then we're going to make that 7. Alright. So I have access to a security rocks that can crew the Capenna Express next turn. Another meat hook, though, does give them 4 life, so we don't be able to attack them back down to 4. So yeah, this is a tough one. Alright, Teferi. That lets them gain some life.
Things down is just as delightful as speeding things up. And some.
Oh, and Ren in 7. Do we still have enough? If we play this and crew... Yeah. Alright. Alright, crew this. And then attack. All at the opponent. Whew. Man, that was a tough one. Dang. These games are not easy, y'all. These games are... There's like... When you're playing with new cards you have not played before, there are so many things you're having to pay attention to and like ask yourself, and you're like double checking things. Like, ugh. Not easy. All right, we get to go first on this one. We're definitely going to play that. All right, this actually works out okay. The only thing we're having to decide is really our next card, I think, is going to determine what we play on turn 2, and that did not help us at all. So we're going to play one of these untapped. And we're either playing the Tycoon or we're doing this. But I think we're just going to do this. It's not very exciting. But we can slowly set up for a big Ziatora, which is cool. So we can just put this into play tap next turn. Maybe. Sadly, we may need to kill that now. Ooh, especially if we keep drawing like that. Ugh. That's not helpful. Do we... get green and red? I guess if we're going to do that, might as well leave the other mana open, right? That'd be smarter. And in the turn, we may be in a situation, too, where we might just need to do Shattercoal Smashing to kill 2 things next turn. Or maybe 1 thing. Is that it, pets? They get to come in with some +1s? Alright. Opponent chose to do nothing there. So we can have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, which would let us kill off 2 things, which... it's that, and we can just play Ziatora anyway next turn. It's not like the worst thing. Man, I really don't hate that plan, to be honest. Well, no, we wouldn't be able... 1, 2, 3, 4... We wouldn't be able to play Ziatora next turn. So it's just how big do you want to go versus how... Man, I know what I want to do, but this is probably the smarter play. Let's make the treasure. Alright, let's kill off a couple things while we can. We need to buy ourselves time. We don't have to be in too much of a hurry because we do have access to some extra cards right now. We do get to gain some life off an Innkeeper, so we can take a turn or two and be okay. Now, if we do draw a land, we can still play Zeator and have it be an 8/8, so... But it's likely going to get exiled by a bunch of things the opponent could have as well, too, so we have to be aware of that. We get hit for 3 and go to 12. It definitely causes a problem all its own. One, two, three, four, five, 6. So it's going to be a 7/7. No attacks. Are we sacrificing anything? No, we're declining there. Though, sacrificing just to get the treasure would probably not be the worst thing if I really think they have an exile spell. Because if I got rid of, let's say, Black Market Tycoon, because it's probably going to end up starting dealing damage to us, then if I went ahead next turn and used the Riveteer Charm, there was the real possibility that I could play something that I drew off of it. Now I need to just draw an actual removal card so I could kill a thing. Which, that does not do that. So we're going to take at least 5 off of that next turn, unblockable. Alright, we can make treasure, sack some things. I mean, I guess I could have made that bigger. What do we do here? 7. I guess if I had have made that a 5, it still wouldn't have been enough. Ugh, we can't even attack with our Zeatora, sadly. I want to, but we really can't. Okay. Man, it would have been just short. Let's go ahead and use this. Cast that. I mean, we make a 2/2 and then we replace the treasure. I guess we go ahead and make treasure here. Let's sack this. Deal 2 to this. And then pass? I mean, we're not in great shape here. We die a few different ways. Because if the opponent just kills Zeatora, we're dead. Because there's 1 unblockable, and then they get to attack us for 4 more, or 3 more in the air. So that's exactly 8. I mean, I say that. We could blow up our treasure and maybe do something, depending what cards we get access to. Which, maybe I'm supposed to try here anyway. So yeah, let's just do it. See if maybe we draw something worthwhile. Let's exile the top 3. We'll have access to plenty of treasure, or to plenty of mana, so I'm not worried about that. Oh gosh. Okay, well, that's an unfortunate situation. Yep. We're at a hole 3. And our hand does nothing to help us or change the outcome right now. Yasharn, okay, we can't sack things, so that's a problem. Can't sacrifice non-land permanents. So do I get anything to kill a Yasharn? Nope, we did not get anything to kill a Yasharn. So, yep, that's it. That is ball game. They can block our biggest thing. We get in for 4. That is not going to kill them. All right, GG's. We're dead. That was super rough. That one did us no favors. Okay, let's see if we can do better. Though I have to admit, that one was close. But, well, no, that wouldn't have changed. Actually, No, just thinking, awkward as it is, if I'd have held on to the charm, then I could have, well, they would have sacked Falco instead of, no, they would have sacked Yasharn still. Problem is, we still wouldn't have been able to do much there, though. We still would have lost, just the same. It's one I'm going to have to think about. But this we will keep. We have green, red, black. All right, we've got all of our manas. So let's just put this on red. Actually, let's put this one on red. All right. See if there's something to kill early. There may not be. We might just be rolling right into an innkeeper, which we are. All right. And then let's see what happens. Let's see what happens next. You've got Bant colors here. All right. You don't want to do anything to my innkeeper. Leave that little halfling alone. Oh, you also have an innkeeper. I was sort of wondering what I'd do if I drew something else, but not that. And I don't think I really want to use the Capenna Express here, use that mana on that, so I think I'm just going to play this and pass, sadly. And that is not where I want to be here, for sure. But we do have the option of killing variable sizes of things. Put a counter on each creature you control. I was wondering if that card was going to show up today. I have it in one of my lists. Let's go ahead and kill this duder now. Security rocks. You are not bad. Let's go with that for now. And we'll gain a life. We'll attack. Alright. Opponent has 5 mana, and they're going to put counters on whatever they get here. So this is a very tenuous situation at the moment. Oh, so many counters. All right. Okay, well. Ooh, this is not a bad pickup either. Can we do enough of that? No, we can only do 2, so that's not going to get us where we want to go. Oh, both these cards are good. I mean, like, really, they're both really, really good here. Oh, gosh. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to play the... you know what? Let's attack with this first. See what the opponent does. Okay, they didn't block. So now we have a question of, do we want to gamble and just try to get a Zeatora? Probably sacking this, I would think. And then have, well, these are going to be big next. They're going to be at least 4s, 5s at the end of their turns. Oh, man. I don't know what we can do here. I almost feel like I have to kill one now or fall too far behind. This is, I hate all of this. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go big, and if we die, we die. Like, I feel like I'm making the worst play here, but whatever's whatever. All right. Okay, this is whenever a creature enters a battlefield. That's at the start of combat. This is end of turn. Okay. I mean, I could still get a shot at killing one if I need to. But I kind of would like for them to spend some mana to try to kill Zeatora first if they're going to do it. and then give us a clearer picture on maybe what they're trying to do here. Another Greeters. So if we want to kill the first Greeters, we have to kill it now. Well, that's not true. We have Zeotora. Zeotora deals 6 with the Dragon's Fire, so that's fine. Problem is, it could gain a lot of life back here, which would be super annoying. Which they chose to. Okay, they're putting counter on that duder. Sure. And we pass. They're going to instep. No block. All right. So I'm going to attempt to kill the bigger Greeters here. Just because of the life gain being more problematic. I'm going to decline in case they have something that kills or bounces our dragon here. And if they just put a counter on it, they put counter on it. Such is life. We'll live. Okay. Oh, why weren't you better, card? Why weren't you better? Any amount better would have been nice. Okay, is this part creature's power to target player? All right. So what if we attack, see what the opponent blocks with, if anything. I mean, I'm assuming you're blocking, but maybe you're not. But either way, we could play Capenna Express. Oh, no! No! Okay, well, they got us.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Yeah, you're definitely getting rid of Zeotora, opponent. Like, who are you kidding? Like, that's absolutely the play.
You are not much of a roadblock.
All right, well, this is all we can do. Yeah, we didn't have an out anyway. We literally had no outs there. Yep. They got it going on. I don't know what we'd even draw here at this point. I mean, even a haste dude pumps this. Yeah, we're going to be too far behind, I think.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
I mean, we could have blocked one there, but I'm kind of hoping for something here. Maybe we remove a creature. I don't know. It probably starts with a Riveteer Charm and something. Okay, all right. That's not the worst thing. We could have definitely done worse than that. All right. So now what's the play? Do we care that Wandering Emperor is going to be able to remove something? Do you want Wandering Emperor to not make a dude next turn? Can we survive if we take 7? Like, I mean, like, so many questions here. All right. I think the play, though, is we have to blow up our treasure, use both of these, kill the Wandering Emperor, and then force the opponent to draw something. Hey, thanks for the subscription there. All right. I think this is what we got to do. I think this is it. Actually, yeah, we have to. I don't want to, but we have to. And if they get anything that removes something, we just die. That's pretty much the game. Okay. See, I thought they might actually try to keep Falco.
Try not to miss me.
Yeah, either way, if they're going to remove something, we die, right? Anything that bounces a creature or removes a thing, because we have to block with both tokens. And we still need help off the top or we can't win. Well, that's a thing. Yeah, we're dead anyway. Now we've broke it, because now they're just going to be able to gain life or wherever they want. So yeah, cool. We're dead. Like, we definitely can't win that. We're in bad shape there. Yeah, we've just been too slow out of the gate. We gave them way too much time. Honestly, I think the problem has been we needed a couple more removal cards than what we had. is what I needed. Like a couple, like honestly, just like a Blood Chief's Thirst or two, I think makes a big difference. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep this. This is totally keepable. And then we probably just go Kalane. And we just wait and see what happens after that. Yeah, let's just roll a Kalane out there. I think is the plan. And then we can possibly... I don't know, let's see what the opponent's strat... Okay, they're playing Magda, so... That tells us a little bit of what we want to know. So let's go ahead and do this. We can... into this dude. And then we can security rocks using the treasures. And just have a big old body. All right. Hopefully you can't kill a 7/6. I mean, 7/6 is a big boy, so I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of new cards, so we'll see what happens here. Jenny Faye, you will be able to. I was gonna say make treasure and turn that into something. Can't do anything else with this. I could kill a Magda, but that's not the most exciting thing to do here. So if you're gonna have a 7/6, you might as well be attacking with it. All right. And yeah, I could have played that here, but kind of goofing around here a little bit, seeing what's up. Yeah, let's just hold it. I was thinking earlier like we could have played this tap this turn or whatever, but meh. I think their attention's on our rocks anyway, and then we'll try to just sneak in a Goldspan Dragon. Which actually will be bigger anyway, because we can use, I don't know, we can use the treasure. Well, now they can block, because they've got dogs, though we might be able to get rid of the dogs. Though, see, this creates a different problem, because now we don't want to use the treasure. How do we want to do this? All right. If we use all this to make the dragon, then we can use this to get treasure. We can shoot one of the things. How do we want to go about this? Because I feel like if we just shoot... I mean, we can get everything out of the way, right? No, we can't. We can kill 2 dogs and still just attack for 7. Or are we better off just playing Goldspan Dragon? And yeah, alright. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to attack with both and see if maybe we get lucky and we can use a Dragon's Fire if they don't triple block. And we can still save our rocks. And that's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works. If not, then the opponent's at 8 and we'll have to figure it out from here. Okay, so they did give us the block we wanted. Okay, so we get the opponent to 8. Any hasty stuff would be real good. Okay. I mean, they are going to be able to make another 3/1. I mean, you're already past the blocking phase, though, so you can't make anything else. Yeah. It's already done. All right. So opponent's at 8. How much can we survive here? Because I'm sure they have their own Shatter Skull Smashings and whatnot, so there's a lot in play here. Despair Sentinel works. That will block a Goldspan Dragon. Innkeeper is going to let them gain some life. I mean, if they attack with Chariot, I mean, we might be in the market to triple block. I don't know here. But this is a good example of what I was talking about with like these 3-colored creatures. You can play them in just like single or double color decks. You don't have to be playing all 3 colors. All right. That is not helpful. Not even a little bit. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, well, we're just attacking with Goldspan Dragon, I suppose. Hopefully they're not going to pump that thing +4/+3. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Oh, man, because that would have been savage. I don't think we want to use the treasure on that. We'll just take some extra life here. Oh, they had a Dragon's Fire. Okay, well. Now we got to find some more help. Another Goldspan Dragon, a Zeatora. I mean, we've got things. We just got to get there. Yep, making more dogs. Nope, decided for cats this time. Actually, a charm would work great here with all the mana that we have access to. But we'll just have to see what happens. Opponent's just going to pass. I think with the ground locked up, this is probably in their best interest. I'm going to take the damage once, because whatever. Okay, we did get a charm. So let's fire this off and see what we can do. We have access to 5 to 6 mana, plus if one of these is a land. Well. Poop. What does this do for us? I mean, I guess we can Security Rocks for 2, get another 7/6. Shatter Skull Smashing for 1? I mean, like, what are we doing here? Actually, I guess we could Shatter Skull for 2? Oh, boy. All right. Let's make, I mean, they can see the cards anyway, so let's go ahead and just make another Security Rocks. Actually, or do I just use this 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can just kill Jenny Faye and a dog? And then we just give up the Security Rocks? Maybe that's smarter. All right. And if they just have another Jenny Faye, which they might, because they've been sitting on some card in their hand forever. I mean, if they just got it, they got it. All right. I guess this is what we'll try. I mean, obviously, use it another time, make another one. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Then no attacks. And I get to hold on. I must be misreading this card. Highest mana, you exile the top 3 cards until your next end step. You may play those cards. This must be until the next turn's end step, is how that's supposed to read. Because this is the second time I've held these till the end of turn, and that doesn't make sense. It clearly says until the next end step, right? Until your next end step, you may play those. I should definitely not have these cards in my hand. Unless it's intended to be worded as the next turn's end step. Or the end step of your next turn, or something of that nature. But like this doesn't compute. Because I absolutely should not have these. Yeah. Alright, I'll make a treasure just to use it on this. I feel weird though, because I feel like this shouldn't be in my hand. Unless I'm just completely misunderstanding the card. Which is possible, but is what it is. Might as well get the life off of this. No attacks. I mean, if I attack, I'm just trading for 2 dogs. I mean, I guess that's something, but then we don't really have a clear path to attacking even after that. So yeah, kind of just stuck here at the moment. They did have the other Jenny Faye, though, like we assumed they did. Oh, no. Oh, all right. GG's. We're done. Like, even, yeah, we're done. Just make the Rhino, yeah. Like, and then attack. I mean, I guess you don't attack necessarily here, but whatever. Yeah, I have no clue what we're going to do here at all. I mean, literally, I have to draw Ziatora, I think, is my only out. I have to Ziatora just to sacrifice things. I think is my only real play at the moment. That might be the only way I can win. I mean, the plus side, we are going to get a lot of life for the time being, so there's that. Yeah, we'll play with the treasures. All right, no attackers. I mean, yeah, now it's can we find Ziatora, and does it live? That's the other problem. Okay, this is something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can do this for 6, but it becomes 12 if we make it 6 or more, so we could split it up. Can't kill. I mean, we could kill a 4/4 and kill a Jenny Faye. I mean, like, that's something. All right. I mean, we could try to kill this, but they can just remove the whatever counter from it, right? Yeah. Even 1 point of damage removes a shield counter, though. That is something to keep in mind. But we kind of need to keep the board at least at some semblance of parity for the time being. Okay. And let's target this and this. And then we'll just split the damage up, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Whoops. Let's do 2 more than each minimum on. That's fine. I mean, who knows? The last card might also be a Jenny Faye, but we'll find out. Okay. Unfortunately, they still have decent blocks. Block here, double block here. Still don't take enough, so no attacks. Now they have something to block a flyer, so that's not going to make life any easier. Like, they keep drawing just the things they need to make our lives miserable. All right, we pass. Not sure what that last card is. Maybe just another chariot. All right, there's a Magda. You can at least start making treasure that you might need for later. All right. I mean, I guess. It's 2 life. I'll take it. It's something. All right. All right. Oh my gosh, this game's crazy. Yeah, you might as well take the treasure. I mean, maybe if we get lucky, draw the right kill spell here. But I feel like we're mostly... Oh, no. Oh, no. They're going to start getting to copy Titans of Industry? Oh, gosh. This is so bad. We need to draw something quickly. Does this help us? Does this help us? Does this help us? Kind of, sort of. We could kill a chariot, but I don't know if that does enough. We probably need to kill this little dumb tutu they're going to be making in a little bit. Yeah, as much as I want to use this to kill a chariot, I don't think that's our concern at the moment. I think endless Titans of Industries making 4/4s could be way worse. So yeah, we're just going to let that ride. Yep. Probably discard whatever they've been holding on to. Oh, no. They kept a card. What is it they're holding onto? I mean, it was a land, so they got rid of land. They obviously don't need that right now. They can produce all the mana they want. I'm wondering if they are just holding onto a backup chariot. Another Fable. Gosh, dang it. I was thinking I had an answer for the first one, but they drew a second one. All right. I think we do need to get a Charm or a Zeatora here. We're just in a world of hurt, I think is where we're at. That is not going to get us where we want to go. All right. Come on. All right. Man, they're also steadily gaining a little bit of life during all this, which is making it even more difficult. All right. Come on now. Come on. Come on. All right, let's try. Let's hopefully we get to kill. You know what? Just because. I'm going to do this and do the max 4 to it, just in case. Don't know how much it matters, but maybe. Because I'm not doing anything else with the treasure. Alright, and you'll still need another one for the next one, so I have 2 turns here in the next turn to maybe deal with that one. Capenna Express. I mean, you're a body. I'll take it. It's not nothing. Alright. Oh, gosh. Yep. And you get all your treasure. And now they can just go start searching dragons, right? Which would probably be the best plan for them. Though, I mean, maybe they don't have dragons? I mean, maybe you don't. I don't know. I'd assume there's a couple. Uh-oh. Okay, they are going to go search, right? That's where you want the treasure? Yeah, there you go. All right. Now they can start ending the game. Yep. And we probably don't have anything we can do here. Nothing reasonable, anyway. Yep. We literally have to have at least the answer or the answer to set up something on this turn. Or I think we're too far behind. God, they got a third one. Okay, sure. All right. Well, this was a good long game, but I don't think we got anything out of this one. This one we just got beats. Yeah, Chariot's too late to do anything. Not going to be helpful here. I mean, they're going to copy Titan of Industry, probably. I don't know. Maybe they just copied Dragons. Either way, we're in bad shape. I mean, we're gaining life and delaying the inevitable, I think, but that's about it. Yep. All right, this is where it starts to get real bad. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. GG's. Just attack me. Let's end this. Wait, you didn't copy anything to attack me with? You could have made a 7/7. Now I feel like they're just playing with their food. Oh, you are way too late. I mean, sure. We'll make treasure just to make a big dragon, but I don't think it does much for us. I mean, we're only at 15. We die so many different ways here. All right. I mean, this is all we can really do. I mean, we could attack with the other stuff on the ground, but actually, it doesn't even do anything because they have the other dude with reach, actually. So yeah, that doesn't even do anything. Titan of Ministry can block. Yeah, sure. Like I said, we can't do anything about that either. So yeah. All right. I'm just gonna end the game. I feel like we should have been dead long ago anyway, drawing the way we were drawing. So all right, y'all. If you'll give me one quick second, I need to take a quick break. Give me about like, I don't know, 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, that last game was kind of wild. I don't know what to make of that, truthfully. So, I think, though, the problem with the deck is it needs, for sure, I think what we're coming up short on is it needs a couple more removal. But that could also be, like, I don't know, an additional charm or something if we wanted it to be that. Because the charm's just helpful anyway. And possibly another Zeotora is what the deck probably really needs to get by. But we're going to start this one. Let's keep this and see what we can turn this into. This has red, this has green, so let's do this. Hello, person. Super mad lad. I mean, we have a bunch of mana, but we really need other things for this hand to work out. Alright. So what I'm kind of sort of hoping happens here, that, one, they don't have a Shambling Gas, but... Okay, Harvester, that sort of works with our plans. Ooh, but then we drew a Chariot. I think, though, we're going to stick with the plan here. I think what we want to do is this. And then I want to go ahead and kill this duder. Hey, Voltage Surge actually works correctly now. Then we'll attack because that's going to allow us to get a treasure. And then we end the turn. So now we have our choice of being able to Chariot or Goldspan Dragon or whatever next turn as needed. Alright, that worked out. So we got to kill a thing and still got what we wanted out of the exchange. That's not so bad. Epicure? Sure. We will sadly take another 3 here. But seems worth it. And we're attacking with the dragon. Okay. And then we can Chariot and then Capenna Express. I think it's kind of what we want here. Probably in that order. Tycoon, you were not bad though. Nah, we still want to Chariot first, I think. The thing that's so silly about something like Meathook Massacre is the card is so good, you really get caught wondering, like, what are the odds that my opponent plays Meathook Massacre here? But we're still going to walk into it. I mean, if they just want to kill everything but a Goldspan Dragon, so be it. It's not realistic that they would play it here, but yeah, you never know. If we play this, we wouldn't be able to attack with it next turn. Actually, that's not true. We could possibly crew it. Anyway, yeah, let's do it. Because they might just plan on killing our Goldspan Dragon anyway. But we'll see. We're trying to bring the pain. Let's see how they feel about it. And they have access to a lot of cards if they want it. They've got 4 in hand, 4 mana, 3 blood tokens, though we are probably going to sacrifice, yeah, and kill the Goldspan, so that makes sense. Question is, what's the follow-up and how much mana does it cost? Because that's a real thing. And I would assume if they have some instant speed removal, which they have shown us they play, we may want to try to kill with the Chariot first. Okay, they're just going to Deadly Dispute. Probably on the hunt for something. Downside is I'm not even sure what I'm hoping to draw to go alongside the Tycoon at the moment. Alright, opponent has 4 mana here. A Chariot of their own isn't bad either. Oh, another Harvester. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Okay. What if we... I mean, just attack with a 6/6? Sounds a little crazy, but maybe it's right. And the reason I want to do this is that if there's a sweeper or something, we're probably better off. I don't know. Nah, we'll just attack with these. That's fine. Okay, so you did have the Internal Grasp. Or Infernal Grasp, I should say. So, do we want to attack with the cat? I think I'm willing to take that risk. And you'd have to give up a Blood Tithe Harvester, so sure. I will trade that for a cat if you would be so inclined. Also, I could have tapped, since I was only crewing this and I wasn't using a treasure, I could have tapped the Innkeeper and attacked with 2 cats that turn. So that was a little bit of a lazy turn. I mean, I guess technically I could have attacked with both things, but I didn't know what their removal situation was. And that could have been a rough turn too, because then it would have been like, lose the Chariot, and oh, well, they found a Chariot of their own. That's a problem. That's a real problem. Ooh, that is not what we wanted to see. Ugh. Alright, gotta pass. Would have really liked to have had either a Charm or a Zeatora there. Or that guy would have also been good. None of those things are good enough for us here. Alright. We're dead. We're not coming back. I mean, I say that. I mean, they're at 5. They don't have any flying blockers. Unless they have removal in hand, I guess it's not the end of the world. So let's see. It's always possible. Alright. No blockers. Yep.
Enough with your petty.
That's the whole. That right there is the whole reason I was thinking about adding Obnixilis in here, is the ability to copy him with chariots. That's genuinely the whole reason.
You work for me now, runt.
All right. No, we just drew lands there at the end. Yep, nothing. So yeah, that's just not gonna cut it. The lands at the end just aren't gonna be good enough. They just aren't there. Like, the problem really is, it's neat to try to play these other cards, but they just don't carry enough weight. You know, I think that's the real issue there. When we're looking at stuff like Facebreaker is fun, it's neat, but it's literally just doesn't have enough weight to it. It really doesn't. So if I were to clean this up, I think realistically what we have to do is, if we're going to play on the aggressive plan, you kind of just got to go all in on the aggressive plan. So that you go up to, I'm willing and fine to play more Charms. I'm okay with that. I think we can get away playing another Zeatora. I think we can play Obnixilis. Oh, I guess it's still stuff I don't own yet, technically not collected. 3 or 4. I'm not sure what the number is just yet. We'll clean that up and figure it out. Try to figure out this removal situation, what it should look like. Probably end up not needing security rocks as much. Actually, how many creatures is that going to leave us with so far? 19, though we do have chariots, so that's pseudo creatures. I guess if we were to do this, go to 3 obs, cut a Black Market Tycoon, go up on the Innkeeper. I mean, does that make things better? Maybe I don't need the extra Voltage Surge, since we're going to be playing it. Maybe I cut a Charm. We have less treasure dues, though, so then the Capenna Express looks less exciting. Dang it. We did add a Zeatora. Hey, Perpetual Noob, how's it going? You can always catch streams on Facebook Gaming and on Twitch as well, just depending on what time of day you're on. Just follow my stuff and you'll get pinged. Alright, so if we go Voltage Surge, Dragon's Fires, full set of Innkeepers, 3 Kalanes, Storm Seekers, Obnixilis, Riveteer Charms, go extra Zeatoras, and the Dragon. Play a full set of Chariots. That leaves 3 spots. What do y'all want to see in those 3 spots, team? What do you want to see us fill these last 3 openings with in this deck list? I'll let y'all make the call. Because it could be a lot of things that go in here. Truthfully. There's a lot of choices. I mean, we could go back and just play more Facebreakers. I mean, that's always possible. Or maybe we go back and add back in now 2 of the Black Marketeer or whatever guy. I think maybe we could do that. Just put 2 of them back in. And maybe that's more correct. Because this is already going to leave us like 8 removal cards plus the Riveteer Charm. So I don't think removal now is going to be that big of an issue. I don't know if we necessarily want 4 Kalanes. That feels like a lot. But maybe? I mean, yeah, I'm really trying to figure this out. Like, what these last few spots need to be. I don't really know. Let's go with. Dang it. Let me take a look here. What do we have? Stuff that costs 2, 3, or 4 that happen to be creatures. Because that's really what we're looking at here. Let's just see if there's something really interesting to put in these spots. Oh, also standard only? Yeah, it's showing us only standard cards. All right. Because, like, I feel like there's something we could do with that. I mean, we could go with this dude. Tenacious Underdog, if we want to play a couple of these. I mean, this could be all right. Like, actually, you know what? No, if we're going to do this, I know what those spots have to be. Sadly, as much as I want them to be Tenacious Underdog, I don't think that's what they're supposed to be. We need to have them be this thing. This is probably what this deck's supposed to look like. So we can go from 2 to 4 pretty regularly, making sure we can hit a chariot or set up a dragon with a lot of mana. And then you get Ob Nixilis that could sacrifice any of these other things. So, like, yeah, that's probably more correct. Alright. Don't love it as much. I mean, Halana Nalena's nice. I like that card a lot. I do like Halana. The problem, though, I think, with this list is if we do play Halana Nalena, you end up having to give up something. The question is, like, is Ziatora better or worse than Halana Nalena? I think is where we're at. Because you're not going to cut Goldspan Dragon, you're not cutting Chariot. And I feel like if we're going to do Kalane, Innkeeper, you know, whatever, and we can draw into it, then, like, maybe we try a couple of Ziatora and just see if it works out. Could be totally the wrong answer, and we probably come back to doing Halana Nalena. But we'll try. You can bluff having a spell by entering full control and blah blah blah. Like clicking a phase on a phase bar to stop. Oh, maybe everybody else went back into the lab for a minute. Kalane's not bad at all, sir. Like, Kalane is plenty good. Even if you don't get the +1/+1s, like, getting to guarantee an early chariot to follow up with something is more than acceptable. Wow, okay. There we go. I was about to say, we don't have opponents? After Office. I don't know who that is. We have no red mana here, so we are not keeping this one. Well, I mean, we had no green mana. We had plenty of red mana in the last hand. Let's keep this, though, and scrap... I'm going to reluctantly get rid of a Voltage Surge. And that may not have been the smartest thing, I'll admit. But if we don't get a third land, we're in trouble anyway, so, you know. I don't even know if I want to kill an Innkeeper. We'll probably just hold on to this. Ah, we didn't get there. All right, GG's. Like, we can't do anything with that. Like, that hand just didn't even give us a shot. Happens, though. We knew the risk. It didn't work out. Yeah, it's still... I think the thing about Ob Nixilis that makes it so good is that you do have things that can copy tokens, and that makes it really ridiculous. And the fact that there are going to be some scenarios where you just, like, use the ability where you can almost ultimate, you know, because you get rid of a big old creature. Oh, what do we do? We can't. Look how much removal we have. Like, we can't keep this, right? Yeah, we got to mulligan this. That hand's kind of ridiculous. All right, this one we will keep. Sadly, I think we have to put a Goldspan Dragon away, though. All right. I mean, hopefully we can draw a green source off the top. That would be the real play here. If not, we're just going to be living behind this Dragon's Fire and hoping for the best. Though, if we were to get a Kalane, that would be reasonable too. Wouldn't be too upset about that. Oh, no. Okay. That's not the worst thing. This at least gives us something to play next turn. So we could have done worse. We could have done worse. Or opponent doesn't have a play here. All right. Huh. They pretty much opted to do nothing there. All right, so we're just going to roll this out and hopefully get to make some treasure with it. To open up the doors for a few other options. Though now that they have blue mana, I feel like this is just going to get Fading Hoped. Or maybe not. Oh, just a straight up Kaido. Okay.
No secret is safe from me.
This is an interesting situation. Okay.
There's no
So
secret
Kaido's
I
gonna
can't
go up
uncover.
one. They're gonna discard a card from their full grip. The good news is here, though, we do get to make the treasure that we want, so this isn't so bad. Now, can we do anything else with it? That's a whole different question, but... Okay, and we got a lance. That's not bad. At this point, I might discard Innkeeper, because I don't feel like it's bringing anything to the party right now. And we'd rather just find one of our more powerful cards. Something like that, for instance. Works just fine. Alright, since we have access to Goldspan Dragon and we're going to make a treasure, I'm going to go ahead and just put this into play. And in the world of a Meat Hook Massacre, it's going to be too hard to kill a Stormseeker right now, so that works out for us. And if we don't want to overcommit, we could potentially just cast Riveteer Charm and force them to sacrifice the Kaito. So that's a thing. Also, if they kill a creature, then we can make them lose it anyway. You know, that sort of thing. So we'll see. I'll say they're going to Meat Hook anyway for just 2. Interesting. Definitely would not have called that. I thought mana might have stayed up for a Wandering Emperor or something there. That does raise some questions.
All kinds of connections.
It definitely raises some questions for what we want to do here. Because I can give this haste and they can both attack into there. So, like, I don't know if I should be overcommitting with the Goldspan Dragon. And then just try to get a Riveteer Charm off. And we could also just kill that and attack the opponent for a bunch. I mean, I don't know. Alright, well. No gamble, no future, right? We'll give this thing haste. We'll attack this into the opponent. We'll send these 2 into Kaito. And then we'll just have some treasure and see what happens. Okay. We get drained for 1, which feels like they have some other removal card here then. Because otherwise, I would assume you keep your 1/1 there for the turn where we start attacking direct. That's probably what I would do. But with them just having 4 mana, I guess they could have a depopulate. That would be sad. We wouldn't get to draw a card because we only have monocolor things in play. That could be it. Hey, James. Portable hole. All right. I mean, our stuff, it's like, yeah. I'm like, they're 3+. So almost like I'm not sure. Yeah. The portable hole doesn't do much here. Unless you just need an artifact to sacrifice for a thing. Which, you know, you could have Deadly Disputes or something. I mean, you can take a treasure. I mean, I'll sack it. I'm not sure I want to do anything with it, but we have it. I mean, the opponent's still at 12. I mean, we can only attack for 8 right now and put them at 4. So we're still a ways off from doing something lethal. All right. I was like, they're definitely killing something. It's just what are they going to kill? Okay. Though, if you're going to kill something, wouldn't Reflection be better? Because that's probably worth more damage, right? Oh, I guess it wouldn't have been here. That would that would have been pretty good. All right, then. And then we're going to just attack these and make a whole lot of treasure. I'm just wondering if there's a way I could have Chariot, make the treasure, make that active. Yeah, it still would have been the same amount of damage, but I would have had more cats. So that's a real thing. I probably should have done that. But, too late. I didn't. So, we just pass here. I think. I mean, we could play the Chariot. Nah, it's fine. End the turn. Because worst case scenario, like into their turn, we could just draw some cards and then see what happens. Okay, so there's a Doom Scar. Sure. So I'm not sad I held on to that Chariot, let me tell you. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Let's do this and this. I need red mana. Nope. Need green mana. Alright. And let's exile 3. Oh, that was not good. I am not sad we got those off the top of the library, let me tell you. Oh my. It was not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we want to use all the treasure, this would use 7 of it to set us up. So sure. Let's play that. Let's play this. Let's play this. And pass. Alright. We at least now have a Den of the Bugbear we could do some work with. We have a Chariot that's trying to be active with an opponent at 8. I don't think we're going to be discarding anything here to our Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Okay. Does this thing have any other? It has lifelink, so that matters. Oof, we drew another Chariot. Okay, I will actually get rid of one Chariot. I don't think we need that many of those. Kalane is fine, but doesn't really do anything at the moment. All right. Resolve. Do we get anything? Use those because we at least get treasure off of this guy. We'll just copy this. In the turn. Because I feel like they either just have it or they don't here. If they do, making another 2/2 wasn't going to really amount to anything. If they don't, we're still playing Magic. Or, well, Obscures. Okay, that's fine. Game 4, go to 6. You kill another thing. Alright, that's going to be annoying. Actually, I don't know. We still have our creature land, though. Is that enough? If they go to 6, block this, kill that, take 2, 4, take 3. They'd be at 3. I mean, unless we play Chariots to make 2 things. Just trying to think of like how many ways we can do this and have it matter. Alright, so if we play Chariot, make 2 cats, use the 2 new cats to crew this, they could block this, kill this, take 2. That's a thing. Actually, I kind of like that better, because then if they have something else next turn, we can try to do something with Den of the Bugbear. So, yeah. Alright. Is what it is. Let's go for it. Oh, they're saying GG's anyway. Keep the old one. Screw this one. And then we're going to attack. Copy that. Okay. That worked out. Perpetual Noob says, I'll admit to learning the hard way that Portable Hold doesn't work on the final grid. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if that was a opponent playing that card for the first time or not. I think sometimes people can get confused that the backside of the sagas as creatures still have a cost, and their cost is what's on the front. So I think that goes kind of unnoticed sometimes or forgotten. So it doesn't surprise me that comes, because I've done it before too, where I'm just, or not even that. I think I've played it not thinking for some reason in my head that it had to be 3 or less, but it's actually 2 or less. And I think the enchantment is the one that's 3 or less, like the 2-mana enchantment, circle of whatever. And I think that's why when I played, I was like, oh, and you get so used to playing the other card that you go to play the Portable Hole and you're just like, oh yeah, this doesn't work the same way. So I say how people could get confused. I mean, it's a real thing that happens. So Magic noobs, as it were, getting in here. Opponent's gonna go first. This hand's definitely keepable. You know, because we can play a turn 2 thing to kill something, follow with the Reckless Stormseeker. That gives us 3 turns to draw a land to play a Chariot, so I don't hate this. Alright, well, you have an Innkeeper, and we drew apparently all the Dragon's Fires. Actually, it's not all. We drew 3 of them, though. So let's see if we can kill stuff with these Dragon's Fires. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to see what's gonna happen with an Accomplished Alchemist, because that card sucks. And the fact that somebody's even playing it is kind of awesome. You know what? I'm gonna kill this just because. Because if you're needing to gain life to make mana, then cool. I'm just gonna force you to do it. I really want to get the 1-2 combo on back-to-back turns, but I don't have a land in hand, so we're going to go with this. If I had a land, I would have probably changed my mind and tried to Stormseeker into a Chariot. Revitalize, alright, so you gain 3. So now you can make 3 mana, you have 5. Alright, This is cool. I can appreciate that. Yeah, I ain't even mad at you. That's cool as hell. Like, that's pretty damn cool. Hey, I don't know if it's any good, but that was cool. Okay, what do we do here? We need double red mana or a way to produce a treasure. I mean, we can attack and produce a treasure. So, I mean, I guess we could use that to kill the alchemist, because that's really going to get out of hand if we don't. I guess we got to get rid of the Stormseeker. Man, at this point, do we get rid of Zeotora? That's going to make me real sad, but it's probably the correct thing to do. We'll have to draw another. Alright, well, I guess this is good news. We don't have to use all of our treasure to do what we want to do. Though, actually what I'm doing, if I'd have kept Zeotora, I could have just shot that. Gosh dang it, I forgot. These could have done more. I'm an idiot. Oh well, is what it is. We're already in now. We already done did it. That was just dumb play. Alright, well, either way, let's shoot this. Sack this. Hopefully they don't have a way to protect it. Alright. Let's do it to it. Let's see what we got. I mean, they're at the point now, though, they're going to start being able to make a lot of tokens, you know, by these Halo fountains, which is pretty wild. Okay, Saga flips. Man, now I'm going to be wishing I would have held on to that Zeotora. But, attacking we go. In the turn. I kind of like what they're doing here, though. You get to untap a thing, reuse it. I think the problem is they're just not using super powerful cards. That's not true. Getting the mana and stuff was actually pretty slick. I like that part. I don't know how much I like Traveling Minister in this build. I haven't seen the rest of it, obviously, though, so I can't really judge it fairly. But I do like the green creature they were playing. I like where they're going with that. That's pretty cool. That's the quirky stuff you hope to see. You know what I mean? Yeah, so now you get to pump that. You get to... Well, you can attack, and then during the attack step... Okay, just gonna do that to make one. Alright. That gains you some life. I mean, I like the little combo-y stuff here. Really makes me wonder if I need to work on a version of this that's a little different. I like, though, the Minister. I kind of like what's happening. Because you can, like, instant speed, give some stuff a few abilities, gain some life. So, like, it's kind of cool. Uh-oh. They have some mana they want to use? No? Alrighty then. Let's shoot the Minister. We will copy the Chariot. Oh, actually, first we'll crew the Chariot. And then we'll just copy the Chariot. Oh, we can't copy the Chariot because it's a damn legendary creature. Alright, we'll copy this dude then. And if they just want to block our Chariot, so be it. Oh, they said no. They're like, whatever. We don't care. In the turn. And we're going to pass, because we can just cycle this and get a card. Okay, they gave up. I mean, us being able to kill their biggest things probably is what did it there, but I like the concept of what they were doing. Even though the deck didn't really show out, I'm kind of cool with that. Because I had some ideas on how to use the fountains, but I wasn't doing that. And that actually intrigues me a little bit. Professor Rakdos. We go first. Yeah, okay. Sure. This seems aight. Especially if we can get another land, because we can turn 2 Innkeeper, turn 3 Chariot, and then do something with Chariot and Omnixilus, maybe? That could work. Well, we found some land, so we're slowly progressing the plan. Though we do need another black land if we want to play Chariot on 3, unless we just want to straight up Omnixilus by itself, which could still be worth it, I suppose, depending on the game state. No, they're giving this real thought. All right, come on, black land. That is not a black land. So now we're kind of stuck making a choice. I can't imagine, though, that waiting around for the black land is that we have a lot of options to get to it. I think it's still better to do this. And if they just, in 2 turns, meat hook, they meat hook. Whatevs. Okay, so we're going power word kill. So they're playing some spot removal here. Because they wouldn't just waste that on an Innkeeper if they didn't have a plan for the Chariot. At least I wouldn't think so. So I'm going to assume they have some other removal card, possibly like Vanishing Verses and whatnot. I still would straight up take a black land here, though. Yeah, for sure. All right. Now we could risk them killing the Chariot, which might be the right thing to do. Let's actually talk it out, right? Because it could be the right thing to do. Make them spend a card to kill that. We play Ob's Nixilus. We get rid of one of these cats. We make a second Ob anyway. And then we just start dinging the opponent, right? That's possible. Or we attack with just cats, see what the opponent does. I don't know. I think we just make them use the removal card. Because if we don't, they may have something else they might try to use on Ob Nixilus or whatever. So let's not give them any information and just say, hey, you got a kill card. We know you got a kill card. Just get rid of it. Yep. Like I said, we knew it was a thing, so no surprise. We're going to go ahead and cast Ob. We're going to use the casualty. We're going to get rid of one of these cats. We're going to ping. You know what? What if we just ping the opponent? Not even make anything. Let's just say cool.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
Mostly because we have ways to protect our stuff with the voltage surge, so whatever.
Plead for mercy.
All right. Oh, well, this is silly. Unfortunately, we can't do that. Your tokens aren't legendary, but this is definitely a legendary, so we can't do that the way we want to. Yeah, all right. Let's attack for 2 and see what the hell happens. Nothing? All right. Here we come with just doubling up on the obs. Or Mob Nixilus, if you will. Since we're in Capenna.
Go ahead. Plead for
Okay,
mercy.
that works for us. We will just end the turn. You have a Wandering Emperor.
Run away.
Which we can completely eliminate all this silliness. So we'll just shoot that for 2. And I don't even know if yeah, we'll just do this. So you don't have a chance to make a body or anything.
See you later.
And then we'll just do work with this cat and 2 demons. Which I'm sure somewhere that's like a ritual thing. But there you go. Opponent gives up. So yeah, I don't know. Like, playing the fun cards was neat, but where we ended up is just better. I mean, it's all it is to it. I mean, so yeah, little disappointing that some of the fun stuff didn't work out in this particular build, but definitely the end result is better, and that's where we want to be. So, is what it is. Not a lot we can do about it. Just kind of sometimes the cards fall that way. But that is going to do it for this stream for me, y'all. I need to go grab something to eat so I can hop over to Facebook Gaming. So if you want to follow me for more streaming, we're going to play some more different decks for Capenna over there. So if you hop over, you can just go to Facebook, search PowrDragn. My page comes up. You can just follow there, and then I will be on. I'm going to assume in about an hour, and then I'm only going to play maybe about 2 to 2.5 hours there. Then I'm going to give myself about an hour and a half break, and then we're going to hop over to Twitch at 9 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, it's going to be still a hell of a day. I've got about probably another 6-7 hours worth of streaming ahead of me. But yeah, if you want to see other decks, come meet me over there on one of those 2 platforms later today. But man, I appreciate all y'all hanging out. We had a bunch of people at one point. We had like 80, 90 people in here, which is awesome. Thank you for that. Had about 40, 50 y'all hanging out most of the time. Much appreciated. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other videos I have coming. If you missed any of the stream, I will have a lot of this gameplay edited and up for y'all so y'all can have that later this week. Also, please considering hitting that join button as well. For as little as 99 cents, you can support the channel. I know some of you have asked if I have a Patreon. I don't have a Patreon for the YouTube channel, but because we have memberships here right on YouTube, it functions just the same as a Patreon, but just directly on YouTube. And we get to keep a pretty good percentage of it as a YouTube creator, so we kind of like that too. So yeah, anyway, just offering all that. But yeah, always remember, I leave the links to the Discord, my Facebook, my Twitch, all that in the descriptions of every video, so you can get all that as well. But thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'm going to go get something to eat because I'm getting really hungry. As always, wherever you're watching, whatever you're watching, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Please remember to take care of yourself and your family with all the junk out there right now. And remember to be awesome.